my desktop audio? Oh, here we go. Hello, everybody. Really, Sadie? You had to interject at the very beginning of the stream. She was just chasing the cat off the bed. And I'm already getting tomatoed. Hello. How is everybody today? Oh, Distractovision, you're not supposed to be up yet. I'm always so prepared, you guys. I'm so tired today. Here we go. Hello. Yeah, nice intro. You get the dog snarling at the cat. Yeah. Thank you, Sadie. They're over in the kitchen now. She's very, very, very territorial when it comes to the bed. So, I'm gonna be sketching today. Yes, this is my Spinel fusion. I'm not happy with the design, though. This is my initial design over here. These aren't even the official colors. I was experimenting. I'm trying to make her look a little weirder, and I'm trying to skew her a little more towards Spinel, because I think she looks a little too much like Jasper. But, like, I've, like, approached so many other artists. I, like, tapped Mizu Fusion the other day, who does, like, some amazing fusion designs, and he was like, man, I think you already got a solid design there. I'd just make her a little more monstrous, personally. But everyone's like, Sigh, it's good. And I'm like, no, it's not good enough, no! So, oh, you brought your friend, that's right. Yeah, I'm also in a bit of a heat wave. And yeah, Jaden, I'm sorry about your grandpa. I know that feeling. In fact, well, I have to cover at work tomorrow because my coworker's grandpa is also passing away, so that's fun. So you can probably see a picture of her in my Discord mechanic in the critters area. Yeah, the color palette is definitely something I'm still struggling with, and I will struggle with. The color palette's always the last thing I do, and the thing I struggle with the most. The fusion name is Wolfenite. This is what the gemstone looks like. It has, like, these nice big chunky pieces. It could also be in, like, kind of a pink, too. Let me see if I can find some. Yeah, it can also be, like, reddish and pink. And it has, like, these nice... It has, like, these weird chunky crystals, so I'm trying to reflect that in the hair. I'm trying to do, like, this accordion fold with the hair, and it's just not working out, because my brain is really bad at that sort of thing. But I'm trying, and really I should make it easier for myself to draw, you'd think. But, I just think the design, I mean, I tend to not push fusion designs very far. I tend to shy away from extra eyes and arms, and I'm trying to get myself over that, so maybe... I think I did try it as a braid, too. Oh, thank you for the gifted subs over there on Twitch. I have a few sketches, here. These are a few of the rough sketches. I think I did try a braid at one point. Yeah, here. I could try this again, too. I'm just having so much trouble with the geometric shapes. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. I also kind of wanted to give her, like, double irises for a while, and I'm not... I might try to go back to that, but... It's hard for me to make it look completely good, but, yeah, so this is the direction I'm kind of going. I kind of went more Raggedy Ann with the hair for a little bit, too. You guys are seeing, yeah, like, just like with, Zoltanite. I think I have Zoltanite in this file, too. Just like with Zoltanite, Spinel's arms became this prehensile scarf. I tend to turn Spinel into, like, accessories. So... This is Jasper and Spinel for my Switcheroo AU. This is why Switcheroo has been taking so long. I've been struggling with the fusion design. This happens every time I design a fusion. I get really, really perfectionist about it. Because I think where do I have... I think I have the other ones. Spessartine, who I also really, really struggled with. But she came out good in the end. It's gotta be here somewhere. Oh yeah, I think I have the folder down there. Let me close this folder real quick. I tend to keep, like, multiple designs in one file. I don't know why. It's just something I do. Yeah, that's my Sardonyx equivalent, Spessartine. That's Garnet and Spinel. And oh god, it took me so long to come up with this. I came up with spring-loaded, punching glove shoulder pads while on the toilet at work one day. It was like, it was like I had an epiphany. So... Yeah, so I tend to turn Spinel's limbs into accessories instead of extra arms, but that's a flaw on myself, being afraid of putting on extra arms. I'm gonna keep like the prehensile pigtails because I like that part of the design a lot. Maybe we'll try it with 4 arms though. Since this is all gonna be about me sketching today. You guys get to see the behind the scenes. So, you know, I don't design everything perfectly first go forever. As much as I would like to make you think I did do puffy shorts for a while. The overall idea of Wolfenite is gonna be like a trapeze artist, because I tend to do like a lot of circusy designs for Spinel's fusions as well. So, well, Iolite kind of wasn't, but that was like the first one I did. Because I have Iolite in here too. Iolite is Spinel and Amethyst, and she kind of just came out as a ninja, like a circus-like ninja, because I said, whip plus mallet equals Kusari Gamma, because that's just how my brain works. So I based the whole design around saying their weapon should be a Kusari Gamma. I'm really into like weapons and shit, if you can't tell. Alright, where the fuck is the folder I need, though? Oh, Jesus. Why do I do this to myself? I don't wanna give away some of these other ones just yet. That are only rough sketches, anyway. I could make her buffer. I was trying to, like, find a middle ground between their bodies, really. I did start doing this more, too, where the upper arms are thin and the lower arms are thicker. I think I'm gonna stick with that. But yeah, the overall idea is gonna be like a trapeze artist. So, you guys can throw out suggestions too. Like I said, I'm fucking struggling with this. I have been. I was thinking about this the other day. The Miraculous Ladybug creator Thomas Struck is like Lily Orchid, only someone given an actual show to create. The main character is his imaginary daughter from an ex-girlfriend, which is beyond creepy. Oh god, it's the French. It's always the French. Better anatomy than Sonichu. I would hope so. Jeez, it's not a high bar, Cosmo Mandy. Thanks. Contortionist. Well, yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, that is what I'm kind of leaning toward, is contortionist trapeze artist, and like she'll use her hair to, like, you know, propel herself as well. So, yeah, like I said, I tried making the shoulders thinner on this one. I don't think I like it. So, I tried to make her more dewdrop shape, but I'm like, you know. So, hair could split up and create more hair arms. Maybe if I kept it puffy like this. Because I'm trying to go fancy with this fucking accordion fold thing, but the fact that I'm struggling with drawing it so much, maybe you should tell me that I shouldn't. But it would be cool if her hair could, like, fold in and out like an accordion fold, you know? So, in the way it moves. I'm picturing the way it moves in motion, even though I have no intention of animating this character. Though I might do some animated panels at the beginning of their comic. So, you're doing a sibling swap AU for Dungeon Meshi? Oh, so it's Phelan saving Laos. I'm gonna pronounce his name correctly, I promise. I had to pause there for a minute so I didn't say Laos. Don't bully me, I'm autistic.
Paige Lago sent a super chat. Just finished Dungeon Meshi. We really just gonna ignore that young Senshi is literally Stephen Quartz universe?
Yeah, there was a meme like that, actually. Let me see if I can find it. It's like that, yeah, there it is, I found it, yeah! Hang on a second, I'll bring up Distractovision in a second. No, why didn't show me the image though, just went to somebody's shitty post. Okay, here's the image. Actually, let me open the big Firefox, not the big Chrome, here we go. I don't do animation. Well, I mean, I've done some simple animation. I don't think I draw consistently enough to really be an animator, but I would like to mess around with doing some simple animation and playing with, what is that program called? I think it's Spine or something, where it's kind of like a VTuber animation style system almost, where it helps you animate 2D graphics in an almost 3D dimensional looking way. So yeah, that meme is fucking funny as shit. That means Steven needs to look like Senshi when he's older then. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I I can't see myself being good at, like, animation full-time. I'm definitely more of a comic artist, but even when I'm drawing comics, I'm, like, picturing everything in my head as, like, animated, like, as a movie, and it's like I'm picking the still images for the panels, almost. I'm a very, very, very visual thinker. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna do the stripes yet. She's gonna have stripes, but like I said, the gemstone itself... and thank you for the super chat, by the way. I got lost in my own thoughts. This gemstone itself has, like, these chunky shapes. So I was gonna try to make it very geometrical and square, or at least do her outfit like that. Like, again, like a trapeze unitard. So, again, the color scheme is always the thing I do last. These are not the final colors at all. Color scheme always comes last for me, and it's always, like, the hardest part. That's true. I could try to go a little more rubber hose with her, too.
WF sent a super chat. We need a Damien fusion design.
Thank you, W. I guess we should do that, because Damien just apparently lives in my brain now. He has taken up shop there, the same way Rebecca Sugar has taken up shop in Lily Orchard's brain. It is Noxamillion's fault that Damien has escaped containment and is in the rest of my fucking channel now. I'm doing the voice deeper now. Yeah, I have a few more color tests. I could just show you guys those. Yeah, here's the other folder called Final Design. Joke's on me, it was not the final design. Oh my god, thank you so much.
Mashinit sent a super chat. Just dropping in to thank you for making me love Steven Universe again.
That's so sweet to hear. It really, really is. It is heartwarming. And you know, I feel like I'm systematically tearing down all the old SU crit now, especially after last week's stream. So Noxamillion mentioned hi Nox. It is completely your fault that Damien has escaped containment. It is now a stable part of my channel. Let's see, yeah, I have a few other color tests in here for this initial design. Oh, I guess that was just the line art. Oh, yeah. Oh, geez, I have so many. I have so fucking many. You can see how much I struggle with color schemes. I swear I had one where she had green stripes on the legs, though. Actually, I might have that as a separate file. Oh, I do. Yeah, here's some of my color tests that I like the most. So I'm thinking of, like, doing the makeup like this, maybe. This is when I saw, like, the double eyes going, which I might go back to. Again, this is all decision making. This is I had changed it to a little bit more Raggedy Ann looking for the hair. So if I can't make this folded thing work, I might go back to this. As it kind of looks rubbery like Spinel too, so, you know, I think that works. So, yeah, I'm thinking of doing the pants something like this. Again, like a trapeze artist unitard is what I'm going for. So these are probably closer to what it's gonna look like. I'm still not entirely happy with these colors, but this is definitely close to what it's gonna look like. So I might just leave her skin just mostly brown or gray with just stripes like this in the makeup. But I kind of like that, actually. Looking at this again, I haven't looked at these in a little while. But again, I've been looking at this design for so long. I'm in that stage where it's like, I'm second guessing now, but everyone's telling me like, no, it looks great. And I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, you guys like the Raggedy Ann hair? Like, again, if I can't get this other one to work.
You sent a super chat.
Thank you.
This design is fire.
Okay, you guys are making me feel better. Again, like, when you're an artist and you have been staring at your script or your drawing or your designs for so long, you get to that point where you're so familiar with it, you're like, I don't think it's even good. Is it even good? But then other people see it for the first time and they're like, what are you talking about? You know? Looks postmodern. Maybe a little, yeah, I might put in some more pinks. The green would come from Jasper, yeah. And actually, the buns are actually her horns wrapped up in buns, is what I'm ultimately going to go for. And again, Wolfenite, I'm doing a little bit of a play on the name. It sounded like wolf, so they're a little wolfish looking with the eyelashes and the way they kind of look like wolf ears. So I'm just giving you guys like insight into my thought process here. So here's me trying to make this folded thing work, and again, I'm struggling with this so hard, I might just give up on this idea, but we'll feel it out a little bit more. Put giant boxing gloves on the hair. That's something hot in my, Spicy Hot Girl in my, Discord also suggested make the hair end in fists. Maybe. If we go with the Raggedy Ann-ass hair, because that does, I kind of have fingers at the end of that one, almost. So, they could maybe end in fists as well. Again, I can keep going, no, I don't know, but I do want to make her weirder, because I feel like I don't make fusion designs weird enough. Like, because I shy away from so many of the stranger aspects, because I'm a wuss. But, oh, God. Okay, let me reopen the folder I was supposed to be using. You can see how organized my goddamn files are when it's just for me, too. They're a mess. This is my workflow, just complete chaos. I don't know why my auto actions are down here. I must have moved this by accident. I did want to touch on Lily a bit, though, too. I just want to poke Lily a little bit this stream. I can't help myself. Oh, yeah. How did my sub-view get moved down here? What did I do? Oh, God. I was so tired yesterday, guys. I was up till 5 a.m. finishing that plagiarism cut of the stream on Lily, because I just had a burning desire.
Paige Lago sent a super chat. Spinel plus Jasper equals arms by Nintendo.
The people were calling Spectrotine an ARMS character too, and I had never heard of the game at the time, which is funny. So, oh, you're talking about, yeah, that guy from before too. You can see Jasper liking wolves if she doesn't hate everything on Earth. Stupid little green Earthlings. Yeah. Thank you for giving us some hilarious content up on you. You're welcome. Like I said, I was up till like 5 in the fucking morning finishing that up. I did that sketch. I did that Sugalite sketch so fucking fast. I think I still have that file in my recents, actually. Oh well, I have the square version here. Like, that was like, aren't you opening? Now the program's deciding to lag. But that was like the last thing I did for the video, actually, at like fucking 4 in the morning. I keep this open so I have some references here. Why are you going so why is this blank? What is happening? I better check my scratch discs real quick to make sure I'm not like... Put her in a 3 Wolf Moon shirt, yeah. Just make sure my C drive isn't filling up here. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. What the fuck? Why is everything going so slow? I have a lot open right now, though, so, like, no, I don't want to update the software right now. Just cooperate, computer. Thank you for putting Aki over my face. Yeah, me, Ant, and Krim are basically Lily Christorians. Ant and Krim had a really good stream on the Dark versus Light Media as well. Well, once it got going, they had 5 false starts because of some internet problem, but then they were able to go. They had a lot of different takes on it than I do, and they ended up in like all these tangential conversations that were actually very interesting. Ant and Krim together are more like a podcast. It's way more like laid back than what I do, which is just be a clown. But anyway, let's touch on Lily a little bit before I start sketching again, though. Well, these are just the sketches by themselves. I don't need these open. I was dumping them in the file. So, let's close these. Yeah, like Ant just going on and on about all this awesome horror content, you know. Say, because Lily's examples of dark media were some shitty book about incest and Andy and Lele. That's the darkest shit she... And, oh, the human centipede. Lily thinks the human centipede is so shocking, I guess. I don't know why the fuck she's on about it. Like, Lily, you're years and years and years and years late to the joke. And it's not even shocking anymore. Have you seen the fucking human centipede sequel? That's just... That's way worse than the original. So anyway, let's go into some of Lily's Tumblr here. She thinks she has me blocked, but it's not that hard to make alts. As Lily would know, she's an expert sock puppeter. Me and goddamn Malcolm would cause Twitter to shut down. Yeah, I know. Twitter's already trying to come at me again. So, I guess Lily called something post-punk magical girl at some point. And here's Lily's explanation of that. So punk as a genre term refers to art breaking down the establishment. Post-punk refers to an experimental wave after punk that's done shattering the rules. In terms of writing, it's what happens after a genre has been deconstructed to the point it's just a pile of Lego on the floor. Magical Girls as a genre hit a deconstructive wave in the 90s and early 2000s. And then in the 2010s, a wave of 90s anime boom baby weebs started making new takes on the genre from that point onward. Steven Universe and Star versus the Force of Evils are, at least in my opinion, examples of post-punk magical girl series after shows like Utena and Princess Tutu got done beating the genre to death with pipe wrenches. I don't know, it made sense to me in the 5 seconds I wrote that line. Oh yeah. It made sense to you the moment you said it, that... Okay, so, first of all, Lily, post-punk is a musical genre. It's a musical genre. It's not an anything other genre. New wave is post-punk. And post-punk also started in the 70s. What are you talking about? Well, that's the whole thing. She doesn't know what she's talking about, ever. So, she thinks magical girls hit a deconstructive wave in the 90s. Lily, the early 90s was Sailor Moon. That fucking started the magical girl genre, really, as we understand it in modern times. Utena was never a deconstruction, really. Utena was intended to be a low-budget magical girl show, and then Kunihiko Ikuhara pulled a Hideki Anno and just went completely off the fucking rails with it. He didn't set out to deconstruct magical girls. He just came up with this fever pitch of a show because it was his own production company and nobody could stop him. You know? How is Princess Tutu a deconstruction of magical girls? That's the one I really don't understand. Princess Tutu takes place inside of a fairy tale written by a dead man.
Gear 5 Woke sent a super chat. Will you react to her fantasy video one day?
Maybe Gear 5. That one might be worthwhile. Because after I do the
The guy 493 sent a super chat. Fitting since Sakuhara and Dano are friends.
Oh, they would be friends. Thank you for the super chats, you guys. Yeah, because after I do the Lost SU video, I don't really have anything else planned for Lily, so maybe we will look at that one, because I do like the fantasy genre, but I'm also one of those people who likes the fantasy genre, but I'll also admit a lot of fantasy is fucking trash, you know? there's very few good fantasy out there. Like, we have Willow, Lord of the Rings... That's about it, you know, really? So, I guess Game of Thrones, I never watched it, now everybody hates it anyway. So, if I can't tell if she's doubling down because she doesn't want to admit she's wrong, or she's just so stupid she thinks she's right. A little of both, little column A, little column B, you never know with Lily. Madoka, the anime that came out in 2011, served the magical girl deconstruction boom in the late 90s. It's just that powerful. Yeah, and the creators of Madoka also didn't set out to make a deconstruction. They have said this themselves. They did not go into Madoka saying, we're gonna deconstruct the magical girl genre. That's just the direction it happened to take. And the end of Madoka is very, very positive about magical girls as a genre. Madoka's ultimate feat is basically asserting the hopeful miracle attitude of magical girl shows into her world, you know? So, like... Oh, I don't want to talk about the new Willow show. Apparently Warwick Davis was barely in it, and I was like, why the fuck would I want to watch a Willow show where Warwick Davis isn't the fucking focus? I'm a big fan of Warwick Davis. You can't tell. I watched Willow so much as a kid, and I was always like spellbound that Warwick Davis was also Wicket in Star Wars. It was like, oh my god. Oh no.
Sean G sent a super chat. Just thought I would drop this PC. Your several hour VODs are the only thing getting me through Hurricane Beryl knocking our power out. Crying face.
You're welcome. I hope you're enjoying them. I know that feeling. I lived through Hurricane Sandy. I had a bunch of fucking Minecraft videos downloaded. Leprechaun movie marathon. You know, I haven't ever actually seen the Leprechaun movies, but I know that Davis himself treats them like a shitpost. So, anyway, here's what I have a few Lily posts. I have a few Lily posts saved. Oh, somebody did a neat special message in Twitch right now. I don't think it shows up on my stream end, unfortunately. Post-punk was defined by bands such as Joy Division, Wire, Public Image, LTD Magazine, the Pop Group, the Bauhaus, Swooksy and the Banshees, Talking Heads, Blondie. Well, I know Talking Heads and Blondie at least. Which, yeah, so yeah, it's new wave then. I mean, fuck, you could call They Might Be Giants post-punk if you really think about it, or Oingo Boingo. You could call them post-punk. It sounds like a very broad definition. You know, Weezer, yeah, Weezer, you could call post-punk under that definition. So, and again, it's just a musical genre. It was me, LMAO, thank you for dunking on Lily. Post-punk is what goths call goth music when they don't want to admit it's goth music! Little bit. If you can't tell, I've never really been in the punk or goth scene, but I sort of lean toward both a little bit. I would consider myself a bit of a punk anyway, but let's see. Out of curiosity, what's your next video on? You recently mentioned the other deep dives, but those usually take a while, so any smaller videos you're excited for? The next 2 videos are Patreon exclusive on Ham Hams Unite. Sophisticated Lily, and a public video on a place further than the universe, and that is, of course, the Antarctica show that I've already ruined for Lily. Do we want a reminder of how I've ruined it for Lily? I still have the videos on here. Because I watched the damn thing, and it's boring as fuck, and it's one of those cute girls doing cute things shows that are made to appeal to men. Because the whole appeal is watching how pure and innocent and brainless the girls are while doing typically hypermasculine things. And, it's full of a bunch of shit Lily would normally complain about. And so I did make a little video of that. So let's watch that again just for fun. If I can get it to play. So we have comedic domestic abuse. Isn't it so funny how these girls are afraid of their mother and how violent she can be? Isn't it hilarious? This was written by like a 50-year-old Japanese man. The dad just like piecing out is pretty fucking funny though, I must admit. And sexualizing teenage girls. Here they are talking about seducing grown men because they're high school girls. This was written by a 50-year-old man. And here's a grown woman saying, they're real high school girls! Just a reminder, they're not legal, room full of grown men. These high school girls aren't legal. And fan service bath scenes. I mean, Lily says bath scenes are fan service, right? So that's the show Lily's gonna do a review on next. I'm being a little bad faith about it, but I think I get to be bad faith about something Lily likes just as a treat. But that's shit she would normally complain about in any other fucking show. I don't, unless you guys really want to see the crying shit again. Yeah, there's all these scenes of the girls, like the girls will just break down crying for no reason. And of course they have to cry in a cute way because, again, the appeals of these shows are for grown men to watch how pure and innocent and emotionally open, yet uncomplicated without any real problems the girls are. You know, it's objectification, even if it's not overtly sexual, it's objectification. You know, I had somebody on my ass the other day about this, like, you can't say that these shows are bad, mwah, mwah, mwah. Feminists shouldn't have opinions on fucking anime, me. So, or I'm not a real feminist because I can see these shows for what they fucking are. But a lot of people in the West don't read them that way, and Lily is so inexperienced with anime, she doesn't realize what kind of show this is. And so she's just embarrassing herself. And again, this was written by a 50-year-old man. So a 50-year-old man wrote scenes of a girl saying, well, there's lots of men on the expedition. I figured we could seduce one of them because we're high school girls after all, because this is how teenage girls talk, right? 50-year-old Juki Hanada, who fucking wrote this, you know, who also wrote the No Game, No Life movie. Lily, you sure about this one, Lily? You sure? This might be the kind of weeb thing you say you hate. Oh, and thank you again for the gifted subs over on Twitch. You guys should have some sub-only emotes, by the way. Yeah. I don't know why she has, like, latched onto this boring fucking Antarctica show, though. I don't get it. This is a Lily shit talk side tangent, because obviously I can't help myself. Where's my jar? I need to pay my toll. What the hell are my memes? I swear I didn't move anything. I'm just off today. I thought I had them toward the top. It's because I added this shit. Oh, here they are. Do I not have the Lily jar? Where is it? Oh well. Let me hang on. I'll open the stickers and then I can do it. You guys can listen to Hawaii while I'm doing this. No, I don't want to watch this person's stream. Get out of here. There's my extensions. Oh, so yeah, by the way, I was thinking of, I was gonna try to start my Dragon Age streams tomorrow, but like I said earlier, I'm going into work now, my day job, because I have to cover for a coworker. So, unfortunately, that's not going to happen until next week now. I keep getting delayed on that. Alright, I'm going all this way just to get my fucking put a penny in the Lily jar joke. There. There, I paid the toll. Now we can keep shit-talking Lily. I'll go back to drawing soon, I promise. So... yeah, it's objectification of a different flavor, exactly. But again, the appeal of those kinds of anime are the girls are so pure and don't have any real problems. And, you know, it's like, don't like it. Don't like it. No one show Lily gender bent Damien?
Paige Lego sent a super chat. I must disagree about your take on Sugilite. Sapphire isn't trying to control them. Ruby and Amethyst are showing off and Sapphire is blushing / giggling.
I did like think about that. We were talking about the article in my Discord and I said, you know, maybe there's a tiny little part of Sapphire who also likes smashing things, and that's why Sugilite won't unfuse, because they're all like, no, we're having such a good time smashing up shit. You know? Fuck you, Pearl, you're the boss of us. So, let's see, the show relentlessly sexualizes a 12-year-old girl who's adopted younger sibling of the main character. Which show is that? Oh, that's No Game, No Life, yeah. If Lily ever went out after Lane, I would probably just Superman jump to Canada and just pile drive her and murder her right there. There you go. Yeah, Lily's sure gonna have a video. Okay, so this is why Lane is bad.
JMRT sent a super chat. I declare Weezer.
If only I could play Weezer on stream without fucking YouTube nuking me forever. So here's this post. Now I fixed the issue with my channel getting people a 404 when people clicked on it. YouTube used to have custom URLs that would redirect your channel to, but when they introduced handles, that overtook that. However, my channel still had a custom URL redirect that no longer worked, so I removed it and the problem was solved. And now viewership is rapidly climbing back up. I checked her social blade. No, it isn't. So this is 404 was what causing the viewership to drop. No, it wasn't. So Lily has had this problem ever since they introduced handles to YouTube. And when was that? When was that? Because it was a while ago, right? It was like a year ago at least, right? I can't really find much information on it. So that was like kind of sudden too. So yeah, it looks like this happened like exactly a year ago. Because I'm seeing like videos and stuff on it in like June of 2023. No, I believe her, Ghost Boy. I believe that she is this fucking incompetent that she never changed her custom URL and broke her own fucking channel. I fully believe that. Finally caught a stream. I know I can't send super chats, but I generally believe Lily believes she lives in a sitcom, saying anything she wants and then going, well, that happened, and she has to believe that just to wash off the drama she has in her brain. Kind of. I mean, she's a narcissist. Narcissists do not really consider other people people. You might have noticed the way I talk about it, that I have familiarity with narcissistic people in my life, so yeah, I can recognize it. And Lily is just a fucking case study in malignant narcissism. People are, I mean, like, look at how she dumped KP the moment KP pushed her even slightly on these allegations. Just hung up on her and immediately blocked her everywhere. People are only important to Lily as long as they're useful to her. And I don't think there's any fixing it. You would need intense therapy to fix narcissism like this, and maliciousness like this, and vindictiveness like this. And she would have to want to be helped. So, the only way to deal with her is to fucking clown on her. Really? Yeah, but I'm the one who discovered this issue with her channel. And she only fixed it after I pointed it out and made fun of it. So, you gonna thank me, Lily? You gonna thank me? Maybe you'll stop using hashtags next, because I keep telling you all the ways you're doing YouTube wrong. Don't use hashtags. Even YouTube tells you hashtags are useless. You gotta evolve with the times, Lily. The SEO and the algorithm have changed. The meta's changed, Lily. The reason why I've been able to grow on YouTube so fucking quickly is because I already know how it works. I already know how the SEO of it works, because I work for Cougar and I help him with shit. And I understand promotion on social media. So it's like I have cheat codes on. I'm an artist, I'm a graphic designer, I just cut videos from my streams. I know how SEO works. I've done copywriting and data entry before. I have all the skills necessary to grow on YouTube. That's why it's been so easy for me. You know, but Lily, she does everything wrong. She does everything wrong. And she's wondering why her numbers are dropping. And then this custom URL problem was her own fucking fault. How come she didn't discover this herself earlier? You know, this has been a problem with her channel for like a year. You know? Yeah, she got an algorithm jackpot from the SU video, which I've now proved she has at least one bit of plagiarism in. There's probably more. I've only found that one paragraph, but there's probably more. I mean, if a bunch of people working together were to dig through all her videos and find all the plagiarism, well, wouldn't that just be a thing? Boggle in my Discord server is already going through finding all of her zero punctuation stolen jokes, so that'll be a fun one to watch, because Lily will steal jokes from Yahtzee, but she won't understand why the joke was funny.
Sent a super chat. Maybe she hasn't taken her pills because she's got no money to pay for them due to how irrelevant she has become.
Thank you for the super chat, Cedar, but she lives in Canada, and they just give you free medical shit. Oh, and I'm funny. Thank you. Everybody tells me I'm funny. Maybe I should start believing them. Having chicken nuggies, awesome. I had some pulled pork earlier. Yahtzee is the creator of Zero Punctuation. That was called Fully Ramblematic now that he left The Escapist. He started his videos in like 2008, and he blew up immediately on YouTube, and then he was snapped up by The Escapist.
JMT sent a super chat. Lily should give you financial compensation equivalent to whatever the alleged increase in the views is for showing her the problem.
Lily, I fixed your channel. You now owe me 30% of your revenue. Thank you for the super chat, Jay. But yeah, so yeah, Yahtzee got snapped up by The Escapist early on. He carried that fucking website on his back for like a decade. And then they tried to screw over someone he liked working with, and he just left because he was the only draw. See, someone who had a person who is ish in their life, ish in their behavior in my life, the best way to deal with her is to make her feel like no one is on her side and she might change. Yeah, you just like... How much do you think that Lily is like Akio? I don't know. Lily can't even pretend to be as suave as Akio pretends to be. What was this next one? Oh yeah, I might have to turn off the music for this one because we're gonna have a few examples. This one's gonna piss a lot of you guys off. Do you ever plan on making a video about the Spider-Verse movies? I've heard that you have some thoughts on them. My only real thoughts are that the animation gives me motion sickness, and I don't think I can stretch that into a full video. But the second one reinforces one thing for me. That whole thing becomes about wanting shorter games with worse graphics made by people who are paid more to work less. That applies to films too. Across the Spider-Verse's animation wasn't worth it. Oh, you sent that ask? Oh, Lily is so dumb, she'll answer troll asks. She's so fucking stupid. She's answered some anons from me, too. She doesn't even know it. So, yeah, there's some accusations that there was, like, some crunch for... Thank you for the pizza. There was some accusations that there was crunch during Spider-Verse's development, but I don't think a lot of those have been very substantiated. And, yeah, working in animation is a fucking... nightmare. Working on any movie is a fucking nightmare. It's hard. It's hard work. It's hard to make a movie. But she's saying that the innovative and incredible animation of a cross wasn't worth it. Now stop throwing tomatoes for a minute, because I'm going to show you guys some clips from Spider-Verse to show you the animation Lily is telling us isn't worth it. So this isn't worth it, apparently. Shots like this. I mean, you're telling me that's not worth the animation? What about his little spiel, too? Oh my god, that shit's so funny. Let's watch that. Oh. Oh, wait, we got a super chat coming. She might be, but why she has chosen to, like, tear down art and children's animation, I have no idea why that's her focus. No fucking idea. None at all. No, I'm sure they did. Who even remembers Machinima anymore? Anyway, let's listen to Pavither. I just love that part. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. My audio's off? Oh, shit. Anyway. Well, that's okay. I probably would have gotten fucking nuked by, That's right. I was trying to turn off the music, but I turned off the whole desktop audio. That's okay. I want you guys to focus on the animation anyway, but the next clips will have sound, okay? And so, Lily, again, this is Lily was saying... Oh, like the super chat. Yeah, I turned off the fucking desktop audio. So, this is what Lily's saying wasn't worth it.
You can hurt somebody. Catching all sorts of bad guys.
This is like the most peak shit I've ever seen in my life.
No! Can't you just act like a regular supervillain so I can catch you? I designed my new suit with some fly ambiance down the side. Aunt May moved to Florida. Done. I guess hosted Jeopardy. Endorsed baby powder. Apologize for endorsing baby powder. I made a mistake. My mustache came in.
Forgot about that part. I was mostly trying to focus on the fight with Spot, but yeah, like, how could you say this shit wasn't worth it?
You understand this is the fight of our lives, right?
Sorry, just
Look at the editing, look at the flow, like, even though there's so much going on, you can follow it.
You're fighting me?
Oh, in a minute. I wrote it all as one word.
I love these little cutbacks with the parents, too. The parents get a bigger role in the sequel, I love it. But yeah, again, what Lily is saying isn't worth it. Not worth it at all, guys.
Let's do this!
You're saying this fucking isn't worth all the hard work.
Hobie?
They had to animate different parts of him on different frame rates to get this to work. This is incredible. You have no idea the artistry that goes into these things, Lily. You have no fucking clue. Because you're not an artist. You can't create. That's your problem. You can't create. You can only tear down. What was the last one I had? This shit. Holy shit. I was jaw-dropped in the movie theater watching this scene. Look at this shit. It's so good.
No one here thinks you're a joke!
We're going after this.
Like, I was spellbound watching this on the big screen.
Well, that was another easy adventure for Spider-Man.
God damn it. Look at this! And this is hand-drawn. This is the best part. Oh, I got a super chat
Bear
coming.
sent a super chat. It's not FG editing, so it's overstimulating for her.
Well, shit, I guess, okay, if the movie gives you motion sickness or whatever, you can't help that. But that's you.
Starville Nexus sent a super chat. I have yet to see Spider-Verse, but I do know Miguel was also born via Bitch the Sages upon Mount Bitch when all the bitch stars aligned.
He was, yes. Miguel is one of those anti-hero villains that thinks he's doing the right thing and only he can do it. But anyway, just look at this shit. Just look at this shit.
Everything from you. Like you took everything from me.
Look at this shit, it's so good!
See you back home, Spider-Man.
Ah! Anyway, I had to go through that a little bit because I saw fucking Lily talking shit about groundbreaking animation again, and had to say something. Anyway, let me go through these highlighted chats before we get back to the art. Okay, let's see. He made a server and continuously lapse his judgment. Hey, now Lily can collage? That's kind of creating, right? Yeah, go make scrapbooks, Lily, like the fucking almond mom you are. I love the Spot, he's so interesting. Yeah, they took like a stupid-ass villain like the Spot, and they made him so scary! It's so good! For all her arrogance and grandeur, why doesn't Lily ever try to make something she can be truly proud of that won't be something that gets trashed for being a fetish or self-aggrandizing? She always trashes works that are very successful and the people behind them are proud of them, but she never tries to make something of her own like that. Yeah, well, because she can't. Lily is using comparison with video games, failing to fucking recognize that the point of the video game is playing it, so that's why the animation can take a back seat. Yeah, exactly. This is a movie.
JC Bala sent a super chat. I have an ARC ex-friend and co-worker that talks exactly like Lily, and the worst thing is she recently changed her name also to Lily.
Oh no!
J Marty sent a super chat. That bagel really hit the spot.
God damn that pun! Go to pun jail! Go to pun jail, Jay! I'm surprised I didn't use that in the movie. I could see Peter saying something like that. Anyway, okay, I'm done with Lily for now. I just wanted to show you guys that. But yeah, she keeps doing this thing with video games. Like, like, she'll say that, like, ow, people, like, Steven Universe fans are just mad that their show didn't get a 10 out of 10 rating, just like Zelda fans are mad Breath of the Wild didn't get a 10 out of 10 rating. And it's like, Lily, that's video games. Video game ratings have been skewed to a stupid degree for the longest time, yes. We all know this. Because of how skewed they are, people think anything below a 7 is a 0. So, yeah, everyone's stuck in, like, 10 through 7 ratings being, like, you know, gold, silver, and bronze, basically. It's a problem, but you can't just take this problem in video game ratings and apply it to television shows and how people talk about TV shows. Nobody says this. I don't go to fucking Rotten Tomatoes and say, Steven Universe only has an 8.7. I'm so angry. I don't know why I did my Lily voice for that, but I tried to pull out of it at the last minute and it just didn't work. Maybe I should just do Damien then. Steven Universe only has an 8.7. I am so angry at that. That show is beautiful. The main character is pink and chill like me. 7 out of 10 thing is legit just something Jim Sterling did, and that's why she's bringing it up. Well, I mean, it is a problem, though. It is a problem in video game ratings. This is a fucking problem. But how she keeps applying this to other media confuses the fuck out of me. Oh god. Yeah, she'd probably have something to say about the Brood Mothers and Dragon Age Origins if she knew. Well, Lily, I can already guess what Lily's opinions are gonna be, because she's like the worst kind of Dragon Age fan. I already heard her say, the circles are basically concentration camps.
Paige Label
thank you very much for the super chat.
Humbly begging you to react the Moon Girl review. It is inspired partially by trying to make Spider-Verse on a TV budget, and Lily liked Moon Girl till reading a tweet that there were plans for a storyline down the road, then she decided to hate it.
I think you've mentioned that before, and it's so weird. Like, it's like how she goes into everything pre-spoiled, or she claims she does. She goes into everything pre-spoiled until it comes to Forbidden, and then she didn't read the 2-sentence synopsis that it's about brother-sister incest and just had no idea until she was in the middle of the book. Sure, Jan. I would have to actually watch Moon Girl first, I think, and I don't have a Disney Plus account, and I really don't want to get one, but I also don't want to pirate it, so I'm in a bit of a pickle there. I could always ask my brother for his login to his, though. I think he gets it with his TV package. So, me and him have to do a little exchange anyway. I have to get him back into my Netflix with an approval email, because he's in a completely different state than me. So, I did want to watch Moon Girl, though. I like the 90s graffiti look of it. And like chunky halftone comic book look of it. I like that a fucking lot. But it's just something I hadn't gotten around to watching, and again, I really don't want to have a Disney Plus subscription. Oh, Disney, apparently the Disney park workers are now going on strike, so I'm kind of just over here celebrating that Disney is dying still. I really want Disney to die, I'm sorry. She's not comparing apples to oranges, she's comparing steak to broccoli! Yeah! Lily's the kind of person that would say Spirited Away is about child labor and abuse and was never good, maybe. Lily probably has the unplugged controller in her hands and watching movies at home. Maybe that's what happened when she was a kid. They always just gave her a controller to keep her busy.
GamerMage2K sent a super chat. Maybe Lily should be a demolition worker instead.
Maybe she should be a demolition driver. That might get all your anger out, Lily. Go be a demolition driver. Of course, I can't avoid fucking talking about Lily. This is what I'm known for now, as being the person who just takes down Lily Orchard all the fucking time, but she keeps making it so easy, and people just dump money on me every time I do it, so what motivation do I have to stop, really? I get all these weird messages trying to moralize me out of it, saying, you really should stop going after Lily, it's not healthy. But, like, I don't spend my time thinking about Lily off stream, you know, unless I'm researching, like I did for my last stream. Like, otherwise, like, I'll check in on her I'll check in on her blog and I'll check in on her farms thread, and that's about it. I just keep up with what the fuck she's doing. But the farms thread apparently really likes me, so they're like, Sai, you should join us. We won't bite. I'm not making an account, guys. I'm a lurker. I'm not making an account. I'm just gonna. I barely go there anyway. I only started going again because I found out Lily had a thread. I thought she was too fucking small time. The last time I had gone there before was to watch Baked Alaska getting arrested.
Shy, I sent a super chat. Are we really surprised she couldn't stand the Spider-Verse animation when her favorite series of all time, Hamtaro, might as well be a PowerPoint?
You know, I've never actually looked at the actual animation of Hamtaro, because again, it's a fucking preschooler show, so I, like, never fucking cared about it, and I was too old when it was airing in America to watch it. The Lily can't handle Laika age through blood, not because it's not for babies, but because the girl boss man character is depicted to be extremely flawed, and the story makes a point that her daughter should avoid following her footsteps. Oh no, nuance and subtlety! Lily Orchid more like Lily Apple Farms. Okay, what is with the Apple Farms thing? Because Lily said, people call me Apple Farms, and I said, oh, they probably call her Apple Farms because, like, an apple orchard. And then somebody in my comments was like, oh, Sai doesn't know. What don't I know, guys? What is this actually referring to? Is it something bad? Is it something in her fanfics? I honestly am in the dark on that one. I'm not as good as a Lily orchardist as I thought. Hamtaro is just a very small child anime about hamsters. It's like aimed at like, you know, like 3 to 7 basically. And it had a dub on, it had like a Fox Kids dub. So, which is probably the only like appropriate children's show, because like they would take other shows and like try to make them for younger kids and they were aimed at in Japan and then censor the shit out of everything. So
Stravacinda Super Chat literally has officially made it very clear that she understands none of the media she consumes. Watching the Pokemon stream from Ant GR last night was hilarious but also very sad and hurtful.
Thank you very much for the super chat. Yeah, some people were live tweeting
Paige
it in
Lago
the...
sent a super chat.
Oh, thank you again for
Moon
the super
Girl
chat,
is my
Paige.
hyperfixation. I can be your guide. Also, the review is only the first 2 episodes are on YouTube.
Oh, the first 2 episodes are on YouTube to watch, and that's what the review is about? Oh, I mean, I could handle that. Like I said, I would just feel bad pirating it to watch it, but I really don't want to give Disney money. I don't know, man. I'm in a bind here. I try not to pirate things anymore. I've been pretty good about that in the last decade. But, tongue drowning in hot sauce, yeah. Taro is still better than The Promised Neverland Season 2. Why did they make a Season 2? Why? They already fucked it up in Season 1. Why did they make a Season 2? What is it even about? Like I said before, I was following the Promised Neverland manga as it came out, and yeah, the ending of the manga is a bit of an ass pull too, unfortunately, but god, the anime really fucked it up. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. They cut out entire characters and plot lines? I mean, why? I never understood it. But yeah, at least you guys have Anthony Gramuglia doing a Pokemon, because I don't understand Pokemon. I'm never gonna get into Pokemon. I'm sorry. It was even at the height of its popularity in the 90s. I never got into it. Maybe I should just go with like very spiky, harsh shapes with this design. 'Cause I made it very soft, but since again the gemstone has like these very square shapes, I should maybe focus on that. So we might just go back to the Raggedy Ann hair. You know what? Actually, let me copy this sketch and we'll try it with the other hair too. This is how I design things. It's just, honestly, sketching is the best way to just feel things out sometimes. It doesn't have to be a final drawing. It doesn't even have to be anything you're necessarily going to show people, because like one of the ones in here, like, normally I wouldn't like show super rough sketches like this off because they're not really valuable to anybody but me, but you see what I mean though. Just feel things out with sketches. They don't have to be perfect. I'm just trying out ideas just to see what they look like and to see how well I could draw them. We're actually kind of doing art advice on this stream today, because I'm trying to sketch out my fucking fusion design here. Raggedy Ann squares. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of doing that too. Lily liked Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur because Moon Girl killed a bad guy in the first episode. Really? I wanted to watch Hoseki no Kuni after you mentioned it was only on Amazon Prime. Yeah.
M3K0Mang3RT0R1 sent a super chat. Who are we drawing? Tell me about your rock. Sigh.
Thank you for the super chat. This is actually my design for Jasper and Spinel's fusion in my AU. I've just been struggling with it because this was my initial final design, but I think I can push it further.
Guy493 sent a super chat. Yeah, pour one out for Anthony. Lily's Pokemon video left him genuinely broken and depressed last night. It was actually kinda sad.
I saw screenshots of just how fucking haggard and tired he looked. He looked like he'd been through a war zone. I wasn't really following it because I'm not into Pokemon. I don't understand Pokemon. Like I said, a bunch of my fans in the Discord were like live tweeting their reaction to his stream, and it was just lots of caps lock and agony every time I checked back in on them. So my Discord is kind of free range. Everybody just gets to everyone's pretty chill in there. We don't really have moderators. Everybody can just like kind of babble about whatever the fuck they want. So
Rock Josiah sent a super chat. Super chat cherry popped. I
thank
came
you.
in during the Spider-Verse, but had to sort something. What was Lily complaining about with SP? Best thing Lily has done is get me watching yourself, Crim and Ant.
Thank you very much, Rock, and thank you for the super chat. Lily was saying that Across the Spider-Verse gives her motion sickness, and also the claims of crunch on the movie means it is bad, and the animation wasn't worth it. And then I showed a bunch of some of the sickest clips on the fucking movie. Because the first Spider-Verse was an innovation. They really turned 3D animation on its fucking head with that movie. And then they went and topped themselves with Across. Like, holy shit. You know? It's really, really hard for me to like 3D animation. I have never liked 3D animation that much, but I like it more when it does take cues from 2D animation, which was what they really, really pushed in Spider-Verse. They really, really were using fundamentals of 2D animation, because like the characters are almost animated frame by frame, so you get that sort of janky stop motion look almost, which also lends more to it being like a comic book. And you could probably take any fucking freeze frame from Spider-Verse and make it a comic panel, and it would make sense. Like, they are so dedicated to like the composition of every single frame, you know, and that's why you can follow the action of like, say, the Spot fight so well, because like in that fight you have Miles fighting Spot, you have him giving his updated backstory, you have the cutbacks to his parents, all happening at once, but you can follow it all because they have such visual clarity and such good visual storytelling that your brain can just follow it, even though so much is coming at you at once. It's incredible. I admire it so much. And you know what? I didn't even give a shit about Spider-Man before those movies. I did not give a fucking flying shit about Spider-Man. And I love these films. And Miles is Sunboy. Like in that one part of his backstory where he showed he had grown like a foot, and I was like, oh, Sunboy's getting bigger. Oh, it's like my little nephew whose cheeks I want to pinch. So yeah, I am hyped also for Beyond. I don't care if it takes them like 5 fucking years to make that movie. Just do it. If they top themselves again, I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know how they could, but they might.
Adruk sent a super chat. Treasure Planet and Prince of Egypt really cooked.
Okay, you guys are gonna get on my ass. I've never seen Treasure Planet because I really don't like how it looks. I think it's ugly. And a lot of clashing 3D animation next to 2D animation actually can make me kind of ill. So, yeah, I mean, I trust people who really like why they really like Treasure Planet, but it never interests me. However, Prince of Egypt, definitely one of my favorite fucking movies, animated movies of all time. The animation is absolutely fucking gorgeous. And if you like Prince of Egypt, please watch The Road to El Dorado. You get just as good animation, but it's a comedy. It is so fucking funny. Spider-Verse was so good. I now have a Spider-Man figure collection. Yeah, I kind of want to get like figures of Miles and Gwen a little bit. They're really expensive, but I mean, you guys have been jumping super chats on me. Maybe I can get myself a little present at some point. Well, I've always liked Spider-Gwen's design. Even if I was not into Spider-Man, even though I'm not into superhero comics in general, I've always fucking loved Spider-Gwen's design. It is one of the best designs of all time. It is so genius in its simplicity. It's so good it makes me angry. You know? The Prince of Egypt and Road to El Dorado are two different species. They are, but they both have amazingly beautiful animation. Like, just... And of course, James Baxter worked on both, so, duh. But... on the one hand, gold. On the other, painful, horrible failure. I think of other, like... Because, man... DreamWorks really ate when they were doing 2D animation. They really did. It's a shame that they sort of, like, went through, like, a really bad 3D phase with, like, fucking Shark Tale and all that nonsense. I kind of want to fix the placement of her gem here. So I'm gonna make the shoulders wider again, because... it just doesn't look right with thin shoulders.
Keep Talkin' sent a super chat. Can't wait to see the emissary from Hell Japanese Spider-Man.
I have no idea what that is. Let's look it up. Emissary from Hell Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Oh. Oh, it's the guy in the suit. Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't have a reference to this guy, actually. They had a... Why isn't it coming up? I was trying to show the picture, but it's not capturing my screen that I'm there we go. An emissary from Hell, Spider-Man. But there you go. Road to El Dorado is one of the most bisexual movies ever made. It really
sent
is.
a super chat. Road to El Dorado was baby's first hot 3.
I can't always remember the characters' names. I'm pretty sure the blonde one is in love with the other guy, and the other guy is probably bisexual, and then you have Shell. She don't care which way it goes. But yeah. The Sinbad film killed 2D DreamWorks. You're right, and it also had really good animation, though.
N3K0Mang3RT0R1 sent a super chat. Here's hoping DreamWorks keeps with the Last Wishes animation style.
And yeah, I tried sending Lily an asking her to elaborate on Miguel and Julio. Thank you. Tulio rather. Tulio. You're right, it's Tulio, not Julio. Yeah, like, Lily was saying that The Last Wish ripped off Kingdom Hearts? Somehow? I'm like, it wears its fucking Spider-Verse influence on its fucking sleeve! You know? Like, it doesn't even hide it, that it was influenced. And maybe I'll keep the hair like this with these little swoopy doops. I tried doing it like Spinel's, the side of Spinel's head, and I don't know. Maybe this, like, I might move the horns down like I have it here, though. I don't know, let's play around with this sketch a little bit. Let it deviate from the other one. But yeah, I don't know how she thinks Last Wish is anything like Kingdom Hearts. I really don't, like, she does, like, I really don't understand her logic when she says shit like that. Like, she thinks, like, I don't know. Like, she thinks her media diet is everybody's media diet. Or, like, the things she likes are the most relevant media that everybody knows and would be aping. It really makes no sense to me.
Alex the Shiba sent a super chat. Hey Sai, have you watched any of Overly Sarcastic Productions videos?
Aren't they the ones who do, Sword Art Online Abridged? Because if so, yes. I think that's them, right? Also, thank you for the super chat. I have to remember to thank people. Oh no, maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But I think I have heard of these guys. I think I definitely have watched some of Overly Sarcastic Productions videos. I just don't remember which ones. I mean, a lot of the times I'll watch a video, I'll have seen it, and then I just forget. what even happened in the video. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, you guys. I'll rewatch stuff a lot. Something witty entertainment. That's who that is. Okay, I'm an idiot. Thank you. What's Kaiser sending me now? Let's while I have this open, let's see. Just a Rickroll, I'm gonna kill you.
You're...
Oh, Dragon Ball Super abridged all clips of some Teams 4-star. Last time I played a Team 4-star though, like fucking got me like, I have seen these though, but like, the music or something got me nailed last time I played a Team 4-star, so I'm not going to, but... Red does trope dissection, blue does history stuff. Neat. It seems like you can diversify your content now on YouTube, because like before people would make different channels because if you didn't make the same kind of content all the time, you would start like being less favored in the algorithm. So people would start entirely new channels for like their gaming stuff, which I am not going to do because I'm definitely not trying to make this my career. My YouTube channel is gonna be whatever it is. I don't know, but I'm not like so many of like Lily's stans and Lily herself don't seem to understand that I didn't actually become a YouTuber on purpose. It just kind of happened. So I wasn't like out there aiming for all of this to happen. I just know how to jump on an opportunity when I'm handed one.
Ema sent a super chat. Today is my partner's birthday. Could you say happy birthday, Matthew? It'd mean a lot.
Happy birthday, Matthew. Hope you have a good one. There you go. I'm basically getting paid a cameo now. If you would like me to say your cameo in a certain voice, just... And I won't say it again. If anyone does want my Wani voices for a Wani project, I will lend them if they so desire. I don't know, maybe I'll start voice acting for Cougar once I get a new microphone. I have been looking at new microphones to get, because I am just using a shitty blue snowball still. So this is going with the more Raggedy Ann look, but still keeping it square, which might be what I end up doing, because this shit, even though I want to do this really bad, it's really hard to draw. So... You guys get to watch me struggle. You guys will get to learn that I am also human and not an art god. Alas. I hate people watching me sketch, but I have to swallow my pride here. Making a badly drawn Utana parody, maybe you could voice act in it. Okay. I'll voice Kaiser's funny Gator comics, but not the porn, damn it. I have this unholy acting talent. You found a Wani card. If this is your porn, Kaiser, I swear to fucking Christ. Well, last time I did a live dub on stream, though, you used it. Okay, maybe I will do this one. Maybe I will do this one. Let me turn off the music for a second.
Mr. Idekin saw the best in me, even when I did.
Olivia, shut the fuck up and get off the stage. I'm gonna fuck your boyfriend now. There you go, Kaiser. Man, if only we could have fully gotten together with, you said you did this an hour ago. Jesus, I'm gonna favorite it. So, if only you could have, like, gone all the way with, like, romancing Mia, though. That would have been pretty funny. Maybe they'll add that to the chat. Apparently, they are adding new chapters to Wani at some point. So we might be revisiting Wani someday. I should do a side job in fan. Well, I know what people have been asking me if I'm just gonna dub my own comics. Like if I was gonna dub Switcheroo, and you know what? Maybe in the future I will. I can always coerce Cougar into voicing Steven for me, I suppose. Let me turn the music back on.
Kung Fu Panda 4 was going to be directed by the same director as The Last Wish. But what I'll be honest, I wanted to see the batshit live action hybrid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hermit sent a super chat, came from goddammit Malcolm's channel. Love the streams. Also getting back into SUBC of you lol. Hungry face.
Thank you, thank you. I guess we're getting a little cross-fertilization between Malcolm and I now. Because I found Malcolm because he started shitting on Poppy, and I wanted to find out more about that situation. Malcolm's great, though. I've said before, Malcolm is a lot like me. He just sort of fell ass first into this situation, and is a little bit more like a shock jock DJ like I am. Though he's way more drama-focused, and I'm more like nerd shit-focused. So... that's why Malcolm was great for doing Lily's drama video. So again, I'm not gonna do Lily's I've been harassed for 12 years video, because that's just not entertainment, you know? It seems like it's too crass to make that entertainment. But if you want to go see goddammit Malcolm, he just put up his cut of covering that video. And for someone who's kind of on the outside looking in, who is not overly familiar with Lily and the things she covers, Malcolm cut straight through all of her bullshit, and it's very refreshing to see. Like, he was just not having it at all with Lily. He had watched KP's video first and was primed by that, mind you, but still, like, for someone who isn't, like, really, like, a Lily historian, Malcolm really fucking, like, called Lily's, like, had Lily's number. Like, seriously. And mercilessly. Let's see what you say about Malcolm, Lily. He's trans, so you can't say it's transphobia this time. Speaking of Lily stands, I noticed Sabine isn't here today. Yeah, Malcolm is off, and he does other drama stuff. So if there's other like dramas you're interested in.
Josiah sent a super chat. I'm away. This will be my work audio tomorrow.
Aw.
GG.
Thank you, Rock. I'm sorry, this is more of just a normal art stream. The normal art streams are more just me babbling to chat while I draw. So that's what we usually do on Wednesdays. I wasn't always a React streamer. It was just the reacts to Lily that got me monetized on YouTube and made streaming here worthwhile. So. Just gotta call Malcolm a fake trans. Malcolm would not have any of that. Like, he is just like, he will say, he says whatever the fuck he wants. You can't do anything about Malcolm either. He is based and chilled and drama pilled, I guess. But yeah, that's Lily's new grift. Everybody who doesn't like me is just transphobic, even though your opinions would be the same dog shit opinions no matter what the fuck you were, Lily. Lily, you could be like an albino Cambodian girl with Harlequin ichthyosis, and your fucking your fucking takes would still be trash. I don't know why I came up with that example. I was trying to think of the most absurd, rare thing I could think of. What a goofy mood today. I did say I'm a little tired. Like I said, fucking Monday night I was up till 5 a.m. finishing the fucking video that I released. And now I have to go to work tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna be working by myself. I'm not looking forward to it. That's a lot of fucking dogs to take care of by yourself. And also our washing machine is broken at work, last I knew. So, hooray. I'm not tipsy, I'm just tired. I've had a busy couple of weeks. I don't know why Harlequin ichthyosis popped into my head just now. Oh, I know why. I think it's because like Space Frog, who hangs out in my Discord, is like an actual science professor and was explaining how people can make RNA just on the cheap and program it to direct enzymes to cut DNA, and that could actually like genetically alter people's genes to get rid of like terrible diseases such as that. So it's like, that's probably why it's on my brain lately. I've been thinking about like medical stuff. We have all sorts of varied conversations in my Discord. Like I said, it's pretty free reign. It's just like, you know what? We're here to spurg. Everybody's here to spurg. We're all spurgs. Everyone's gay. Everyone has problems at some point. And we're all just here to, like, have fun. I grew an overgrown monstrous fetus with harlequin. You drew one, okay. You're not gay, Kaiser? Well, not yet, you're not. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, God. I try to do an Irish accent, but I think it always becomes Scottish in the end. I'm more Irish than Scottish, but I can't do a Irish accent to save my life. Like how I can't do a French accent. I just can't. Irish accent always becomes Scottish in the end. If you want to join this mythical Discord, you can either become a channel member on YouTube, or you can join my Patreon for just as low as $1, and you get in the Discord. And then if you never actually fucking pay me anything again, you can stay in the Discord, so it's fine. I said I'm more Welsh than Scottish. Look, I'm just a dumb American, okay? Now, fellas, it's not professional to eat ass from the back. I have no idea what prompted that, but okay. Do a Quebec French accent. I don't even know what a Quebec French accent sounds like. To be honest. I make fun of Canada all the time. I don't really know that much about Canada. I'm just an American. It's my prerogative to make fun of Canada. Alright, I was gonna try to make these more like the Raggedy Ann ass ones, wasn't I? I'm already forgetting what the fuck I was doing. Oui.
Alex the Shiba sent a super chat. I bet Lily only hates The Last Wish since everybody else likes it. Also doesn't sound like she hasn't even watched the movie.
I don't think she did. What did she say about it? She said it ripped off Kingdom Hearts, and she said that with zero elaboration, so I have no idea what the fuck she's even referring to. Like, in what manner or way. And she said, El Lobo Muerte is, like, somebody's first edgy OC or something? Like... I just call him El Lobo Muerte. That's just what he doesn't really have a name, he's just death. You know? So, I just call him Lobo Muerte. No, fellas, is it gay to hate on an openly homophobic trans person who flaunts her minority statuses when it only benefits her? Yeah, like, Lily, you can't hide behind minority status for too long. If you're wrong, you're wrong. I already had one person on Twitter try to start a fight with me saying, "You're talking over the words of black women as a white person." And I'm like, have you seen those fucking articles? Those people are batshit crazy. I don't care what color someone is. If they're batshit crazy, I'm gonna call them batshit crazy. You know? Like, what if I see someone, like, just rolling around on the floor speaking in tongues? Are you gonna tell me I can't call them crazy because I'm white? You know? Like... You know? Thank you for the gifted subs over on YouTube. Looks like some people are getting into the Discord today. If you have trouble joining the Discord on YouTube, because for whatever reason the integration fucks up sometimes, I'll post an invite link for channel members only that you can use. There might be one still active. I usually post like one that has 10 uses or 25 uses just in case somebody leaks it. But how did Lily become racist? I think she was always racist. Like, liberal racism can be the worst racism sometimes. Let somebody take this out of fucking context too. But like we have to stop pretending that because someone's like on the left that they can't be racist, because that's just not true. You know? You can't just say, well, I'm a leftist, I say all the correct words, so I can't be a problem, and there's no way I could have any biases or problematic ideas in my head, and there's no possible way I could ever be racist because I'm on the left. It's just religious thinking, like, I'm Christian, therefore I'm automatically better than everybody else and automatically a good person no matter what I do, you know? It's that kind of fucking attitude, but for secular people. You know? Black opinion, you deserve to be spoken over if you're being a fucking freak. Yeah, it's equal opportunity, everybody. Isn't it a little feel more racist to, like, treat people like a monolith?
Shy, I sent a super chat. Lobo and the Death Spirit from Guillermo's Pinocchio are my favorite death personifications in recent times.
I still need to watch Guillermo's Pinocchio. I kept promising to watch it with Mo Site CC, but then we kept missing each other on it because we're in 2 different fucking time zones because she's in the fucking Philippines. So, I'm whiter than sour cream, and Lily saying she's uncomfortable with eating tentacles was the whitest thing I've heard! Yeah! Lily acted like octopus is some outrageous thing to eat. You live in Nova Scotia, Lily! You're on the ocean! How is eating octopus weird to you? Just like ADHD racism is a spectrum. Yeah, I mean, no, it kind of is, though. I mean, you're gonna have ingrained racial biases no matter who you are. It's just part of society and human nature, you know? I remember one time, oh god, this is gonna be the new Sai is racist on Twitter, but one time at my old job, I got a phone call, and the person on the other end had a really heavy Indian accent, and for a second, I assumed it was a scam call until I slowly realized it was one of our customers from the college, and I was like, oh fuck, that was really racist of me. So, I didn't say anything to her indicating that I thought this, but I still thought it in my head. So, I was like, oh, that was probably not the best thing to think. Whoops. My favorite anime is Lane, I would have to say. Yeah. Oh, Ergo Proxy. I have heard of it, and I've heard very interesting things about it. I might have watched a little bit of it. But somebody asked me about Paradise Kiss earlier, too. I think I watched a little bit of that, and I really, really liked the style, but it was kind of boring. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm canceled, everybody. I'm canceled. Let's actually, where's that fucking idiot on Twitter who's trying to cancel me now? Because Twitter's always trying to cancel me. Because why, you know, why wouldn't they be? So,
Alex the Shiba sent a super chat. I have a feeling that Lily doesn't like Guillermo del Toro movies. Bet she would call them torture porn.
Probably. I did joke before because she said she doesn't watch subtitled movies. I was like, let's make her watch Pan's Labyrinth. If she wants to talk about dark media, go watch Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah, she's like, weebs just pretend to be culturally, you know, wise because they watch subtitled foreign movies. And it's like, well, there are plenty of, like, really regarded subtitled foreign movies. Go watch Pan's Labyrinth, Lily! So she might like the little girl a little too much. Anyway, so here's my latest canceling on Twitter, you guys.
So that Scribbles person made a vid about Lily Orchard plagiarizing her Steven Universe vid, which she did, but like, why is Sai mocking the black woman who rightfully pointing out the weird anti-blackness handling of black-coded characters like Bismuth? Spelled with a Z? Like, Like, are you really saying those articles had valid points? You really? You think so, huh? Like, what does you disagreeing with black women and mocking them and accusing black women of having internalized racism have to do with addressing plagiarism, Side Scribbles?
Like the bitch in the first article was like, all the black people working on Steven Universe must have internalized racism, so why couldn't I Uno reverse that on her? I don't understand, because she's clearly projecting... Yeah, rightfully references phrenology, basically, yeah.
Like, I literally couldn't finish the video because a white person going ham about how this actually isn't racist and mocking her words, etc., like it's irrelevant, is incredibly fucking weird.
It was irrelevant! Like, maybe if you finished the video, you would have seen how batshit fucking crazy those articles are, you know?
And I already know this person is transphobic weirdo.
Apparently I'm transphobic now, too.
Some of those articles are not that great. You have no right to dismiss one of the very few valid points about Steven Universe.
Yeah, flashback to, I will code Pearl as white, but occasionally Asian. And how the characters or whatever race the article writer says, sometimes it's based on their voice actors, but then it's not based on their voice actors when it's not convenient for them, you know? Like, yeah, apparently I'm weird as fuck, you guys. Twitter really doesn't like me, guys. Oh no, teenagers on Twitter hate me and they think I'm everything phobic and ist. Because this 19-year-old definitely knows what the fuck they're talking about. And then someone who's already blocked me is talking. And then this person is going on about, like, you shouldn't expect much from the person who tried to defend the harmful use of voodoo in Husband Hotel by comparing Christianity with voodoo, saying they are the same, even thought one is a very respected religion and one is a demonized religion. And I was like, or you could be honest about what I said, which is why is no one concerned about the chorus of Christian voices expressing offense over Hasbin Hotel, and instead focusing on speaking on behalf of voodoo practitioners. Either all religious practices are sacred, or they're not. That was my point. Because all these people are like, this is an insult to voodoo, and all the people who said that, like, had no idea what the fuck voodoo, like, even is. Like, they knew nothing about it. Like, they didn't even know the difference between Louisiana voodoo and Haitian voodoo. You know, but they're over here talking on behalf of apparently very offended voodoo practitioners that definitely exist. Meanwhile, there's like dozens and dozens of Christians saying this show is satanic and offends us. But the Christians being offended doesn't matter because those are white people. Even though a lot of black people are also Christian. Black people of every race are also Christian because it's the biggest religion in the fucking world. You know, that's the white people religion, so that's fine that they're upset. But the black people religion being referenced at all is bad, even though no one is saying anything about it. You know, apparently. Jesus. I don't know why. I guess I was about to say I don't know why I stay on Twitter, but yes I do, because I like to fight people, and we all know this. I fucking like to argue with people. I'm not even gonna fucking deny it. I know what I am, Lily. At least I can admit it. Yeah, a lot of Hispanic people are also, oh god, yeah, fucking Catholicism down in Mexico is like fucking crazy. I had one person mad at me during those arguments for saying that voodoo is heavily influenced by Catholicism. They got angry at me for stating a fact about the religion they're apparently defending that they know nothing about. It's incredible. I used to be a fan of Lily and took her SU opinions as gospel. I actually watched the show a few months ago. Still not a big fan, but it wasn't the abomination Lily described it as. Yeah, and fan. And I don't ask anybody to be into Steven Universe. I constantly tell my fans, like, I know some of you are just here for my videos. And I know, a lot of people aren't going to be interested in my Steven Universe fan art. I don't care. You don't have to be. You know? So, it's just so funny. Like, some people just know me as that bitch on Twitter. Some people know me as a YouTuber. And some people know me as a Steven Universe fan artist. And some people cross over in places. I'm still getting... I just got another message today, like, oh my god, I clicked on your Tapas link, and you're the one who made Switcheroo! Which means that's my cue to get back to working on Switcheroo. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. If anyone got that reference, you're cool. Like when Peter was king of the black people that one time. Yeah, like when Peter found out he's like a tiny bit black and like started like appropriating it. Yeah, that's Lily. We need to take tablets, computers, and phones away from salty Gen Zs. They're getting their faces way too close to their screens. You know, when I was younger, I said, I'm gonna be respectful toward teenagers when I'm an adult. And you know what? You grow up and you realize teenagers are fucking stupid. You know me for Wani. Yeah, and that's so funny, PvP Ixel. Like, so many people are like, oh, she tried to do those fucking, like, Gator streams, and they're not as popular as her Lily videos. What a failure. And I'm, like, thinking, so many people only know me through, like found my channel through the Wani shit. So, and I didn't even, intend to make that a big stream thing. Kaiser bought me the game. I said, okay, I'll give it, like, a first look. I'll do one stream giving it, like, a first look. And then I ended up playing the whole damn thing because it was so much fun. We were having such a good time. So what's wrong with that? They were only getting like 300 hits per VOD at first, and I just kept doing it because it was fun and we were having fun in the chat. And not even simply the fact that Wendigo popular image of the hybrid of the deer and human was something modern and not accurate. Yeah! I hate that. People are like, oh, Alistair is a problem because he looks like a deer. And it's like, okay, that's appropriating Wendigos. And it's like, you know, the whole Wendigos as deer thing as like a modern pop culture invention by white people. You know that, right? You know? I think what happens is like you have these really ignorant people that want to be on the right side, and they want to have a community, but they're ignorant and stupid, and so when they try to have the same kind of like progressive takes as their peers, it just they end up just being retarded. I got a little distracted by Kaiser asking me to dub something else now. Probably wasn't an ask for a dub, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Inko, you need to eat real food. Your stomach is growling so loud.
That's my stomach? I thought that was a sound your body makes when you're growing. I mean, he would. It's just a man who poisoned himself with purple drank when he had a cold. So... we need to take... Yeah, we read that one. Has-been can be argued to be disrespectful to Christianity, but so can Paradise Lost and the Divine Comedy. I know, but the whole point was you have all these Christians bitching about the show. Why are their voices not important? But you championing voodoo when you know nothing about it. That's true. You can go buy I Want You Hug That Gator on stream and you can play it all on your lonesome and make your... Well, I made all the right decisions because I had chat telling me what the right decisions were. I decided cheating is fine as long as it adds to everyone's enjoyment. So... Because I was not going to replay the game multiple times. I just wasn't going to do that. So... African-American culture is heavily influenced by Evangelianism, Evangelian's something different. And almost, like, the transatlantic slave trade happened. Yeah, like... I do remember one time, Nico, there was this black lady saying that atheism is the white man's religion, and she was like a hardcore Christian, and I was like, honey, who do you think introduced Christianity to you? You know, just this little kind of like, That could be. African-American culture was heavily influenced by Evangelion, yes! You can have my mispronunciation there. Oh, this is a stupid take Sai had on stream. Lily Orchid is a real-life Peggy Hill. I think she's even worse than Peggy Hill. But yeah, this whole, like, they want to say the right thing so they're not the next target thing, I think is very true. And, like, you see it all the time in that kind of crowd. They will eat each other. Like, one misstep and they will eat each other. It's crazy. I can't imagine, like, living in such a stressful way. Like, you could be, like, the best, most performative, ooh-woo progressive, but then you buy a Starbucks because you didn't know there was a boycott announced on Twitter yesterday, and now you're, like, public enemy number one. You know? It's like, why even bother? Why even bother with those kinds of people? I'm catching up with... I accidentally referenced Evangelion just now. I still don't know what inspired In Praise of Shadows to do that Wendigoon video. It's so weird. Oh, and I got a favorite art before I go look at what Jaden just sent me. If it's something I can't play on stream, I'm not gonna do it. But, oh. Actually, this looks pretty funny. Let's watch this. Oops, shit. Sounds off again.
I brought peach cobbler.
Ew, Miss Dubois. Your peach cobbler look like throw up.
Boy!
It do, look. It look like throw up with peas in it. Miss Dubois, you been eating peas.
No,
Come
I
here.
haven't
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with her? She the one who brought vomit over here in a Tupperware container.
That's not vomit. You just look like vomit. Now, apologize to Miss Dubois.
It's okay. Really.
It's not vomit, it just looks like vomit.
I'm sorry your peach cobbler look like vomit with pee.
Damn it, boy!
Guys, please, we don't have to.
I don't care if you beat me, Granddad. I won't eat it. That is disgusting. It's completely uncalled for.
You'll eat it if I have to hold you down and shove it down your throat.
Really, I didn't mean for it to be...
I know what you tried to do. You tried to kill me. I had...
Guy
super chat coming.
493 sent a super chat. Shadows wanted his Falmer guy moment. Simple as.
Yeah. Oh, God. Actually, Jay Longbone had the funniest React stream to In Praise of Shadows. Go watch her stream. She was just giggling the entire time. It was great. What is this one? Okay.
I don't understand is that if it's so offensive to them, then why do they say it over and over again?
So Riley said the N-word before you did that morning.
He says it every morning. He calls me nigga. He calls the other kids nigga. He calls himself nigga all the time. Nigga this, nigga that. Nigga please. Bitch nigga. Have you lost your mind? Nigga, check that hoe. Nigga, you bullshitting. Break yourself, nigga. He says it so much I don't even notice it anymore. Last week in lunch, Riley says to a classmate, "Can a nigga borrow a French fry?" And my first thought wasn't, oh my God, he said the word, the N-word. It was, now how is a nigga gonna borrow a fry? Nigga, is you gonna give it back? My inside voice didn't talk like that before he got in my class.
My inside voice didn't talk like that before he got in my class. That's so good. Oh God, the Boondocks were so fucking good. Yeah, good thing Sabine isn't here, guys. His head would fucking explode. Because remember, Sabine was in my Discord telling my white ass that I should stop my black fans from using the N-word. And I was like, dude? You sure about that one? So, I told Sabine too, I was like, Sabine, you don't watch a whole lot of black YouTubers, do you? Sabine is allegedly black. Yeah, we were dying. We were fucking dying. I was like, I ain't gonna tell any of my black fans they can't say the soft N-word in here. Are you insane? I'm like the whitest fucking person in the world, bro. I'm like 90% Irish. Yeah, how dare you as a white person speak over black people? How dare you as a white person allow black people to say the N-word? I can't win! Oh, we have another Steven Universe animation. Okay, we're gonna watch a few videos right now, apparently. Woo, thank you for the
Confused
pizza.
Cabal sent a super chat. Oi boss, heard you like Soma. Slides $15 your way so you have an excuse to talk about it.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I do like Soma a lot. I do kind of want to stream it again eventually, because I would really, because I don't want to spoil it now, because I would really like to, do a stream on Soma with an audience that isn't familiar with it. That would be really fun. It'd be kind of like the Utana streams. I'll be really cheeky about what's happening, you know, and not give it all away. But I really like Soma. Because Soma has, like, the two things in it in horror that can actually get to me, which is existential dread and body horror. Body horror can actually get to me a lot sometimes. So, and God, there's one boss in that fucking game I call the thing with the eyes that I have so much trouble with because they lock you in a tiny little labyrinth with it and I can constantly lose my sense of direction. So that's probably the only time I would die in the game there, because I'm really fucking bad at that section. Soma is a horror game by the people who made Amnesia. And it plays a bit like Amnesia, where it's just kind of like a walking point and click, and there's monsters wandering around. But it's just so much scarier than Amnesia. And it's not like the monsters go a boogie boogie boo in your face. It's the concept that's scary. And it's one of those impossible to answer hopeless situations that the characters really can't get out of in any meaningful way. So yeah, that's really what I like Soma. And so Soma is basically the crux of the story is an AI brain scan of a person alive. And what does that mean if you are one? That is the crux of Soma. Because you first start running into all these robots who seem to think they're people, and you find the actual person dead, but the robot is convinced that he is this person, and it's just, it goes from there. It's... I mean, you could see Soma as hopeful. It all depends how you view how you view what being human is. Because that is the question of Soma, is a bunch of brain scans who think they're human and think they're living in the real world, is that human life? That's one of the big questions. Oh yeah, the animation. I got talking about Soma. We have another Bluesy Stella? Is that how you pronounce it? Bluesy Stella animation. They do a lot of these where it's like diamond swaps. It's all diamond swaps. And they reanimate scenes. It's pretty cool. I like this idea of this interpretation of White's powers. Just fucking slaps her at the end! Ah, pink wood! she just wanted to get to the slap! That's based! Awesome. Did I gain my pride as an artist? So this. I'm suffering because of my pride as an artist right now, because I'm like, this design isn't good enough and I can do it better! Do robots go to heaven? Yeah, that is also a question of, Soma. I think Simon asked that question out loud at one point. But I don't want to talk too much about Simon, because again, I don't really want to spoil Soma right now, because I'm kind of thinking I want to replay it at some point. I would like to do a Halloween stream, though, but the problem is Veilguard is coming out in the fall. I don't know when. Hopefully we will be starting Dragon Age Summer next week. Like I said, I wanted to start... I was so tired yesterday. I was like, maybe I should start Dragon Age today, because I want to do Tuesdays and Thursdays. Like, I should start it tonight, and then I was really tired, and I was like, you know what, never mind. That's okay, we'll start Thursday. And then I got a text yesterday saying, so, your coworker's gonna be out because your granddad's dying, can you work Thursday? And I said, yeah, okay. Because I'm a big fucking softie. So I'll be going to the dogs tomorrow, unfortunately, so I won't be able to stream because I'll be at work being chewed on by puppies tomorrow night. So it's Lily Orchid playing Soma like, get real Kingdom Hearts vibes here. As she looks at like scrawled notes on the wall and blood and dripping wow fluid everywhere. Oh, that's the other thing in Soma. There's a thing called the WAU. It's spelled W-A-U. Warden something unit. I guess Warden Artificial Intelligence Unit? And it's like, it's an AI. And the goal of the AI is to preserve human life. But the situation is so bleak. It's one of those things where, like, the machine is interpreting its purpose in a way we would find horrific but makes sense to it. And the thing I like about the WAU is it doesn't have a voice. It's not even like a HAL 9000 type thing. There's no evil blah ha ha, the flesh is weak, I will improve you weak puny mortals. You can't reason with it. It doesn't think like a person, because an AI wouldn't think like a person. No matter how advanced, an AI is never gonna think like a human. It's impossible. So, let's see. My favorite thing about Twitter right now is seeing how many people just don't know what they're talking about. Very good for your self-esteem, I recommend. Yes! Oh my god! Community notes are the best thing that ever happened to Twitter. I love fucking community notes. Apparently they're gonna introduce a similar thing on YouTube now, which means we could fucking troll Lily. Lily's Bizarre Adventure Part 2, Battle Tendency, or Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. So... Oh, we got a blue diamond one from... Blue Stella as well. Oh god, the chat's going so fucking fast. Usually the art streams don't go as fast, but here we are. And let me bring up Big Chrome again. Let's see. This is the blue... God! Oh, hang on.
Keep Talkin' sent a super chat. Thoughts on AM?
We'll talk about that in a minute. Kind of like Blue with her diamond on her head. But yeah, this blue person just fucking pumps these out. It's incredible. Like, just high quality animation all the time. So, I haven't actually read or played I Have No Mouth, but I do like the concept of it. I like it's unfortunately really plausible. Because what happens in I Have No Mouth is that, each country creates their own, like, master AI, basically. Because obviously it's gonna be like the nuclear arms race. Every country's gonna need to have their own to compete with everybody else. So every country built their own master computer, And AM is the result of one of the master computers reaching consciousness and basically absorbing all the others like a giant fucking amoeba. Which, unfortunately, is incredibly plausible that something like that could happen. Now, I don't think an AI would ever be as personified as AM in real life. I really don't. Because, like I said, a machine is never going to be able to think like a person, even if it has personhood. Even if it has, like, human-level intelligence, it's never going to think like a human. That's just not possible. So, yeah. But I could see something like AM happening, where we have a computer consciousness that takes over the other computers in the world, and then nobody can, like, actually control it. Unfortunately, I can see that being very... Well, the hate speech is great, but again, that's just not how a machine would think. But it's science fiction. You know, it's not terribly realistic science fiction, since AM can just keep all the humans he's torturing immortal, just somehow. You know, again, it's more of a horror story, really, than it is a hard sci-fi. And maybe we give it the hips more of a angular like that. I think I'm getting there. I'm definitely liking what I'm doing here better than the original. So I might keep the hair more structured like this, though. So I was just talking about that L413, actually. I was planning to start Dragon Age tomorrow, but I have to go cover it my day job, unfortunately. So hopefully next Tuesday we'll start on that, and we might just do another normal art stream that Wednesday. And then at some point, I don't want to give her shoulder pads though, because I'm trying to go for more of a trapeze artist. So maybe I will keep the hair a little more chunky like this. I don't know. I'm still kind of feeling this out. You guys get to watch the process. And Kaiser just sent me something else now. Let's see. Okay, now I'm obligated. Here, you guys want to see Kaiser taking me out of context on stream to try to get me canceled on Twitter? This was a while ago, actually. When I had less of an audience. Me Reiki egg roll, ching chong ching chong. Me Reiki egg roll, ching chong ching chong. Now see what I was talking about. What I was talking about is that Charles Martinet's Mario accent is basically the equivalent of doing that. That's what I was saying. Like, the Mario Italian accent is just as much as a 1950s stereotype as the me Reiki egg roll thing. But of course, Kaiser had to clip it out of context, because I said someone was gonna clip chimp me. You don't mind hearing ideas for stuff like your Switcheroo AU. I've always wondered what the diamonds would do with gems like Herkimer diamond? The double terminated quartz. I don't know. Actually, I have thought of like I got a little inspired by like ghost quartz in Hoseki, and I was like, what would a ghost quartz in Steven Universe be like? Would it be like 2 gems in one, like you poof one and there's another one underneath? Or would they be an off color or something? You know, like, I did start thinking about that at one point. That would be kind of an interesting character design. Actually, how would everyone feel about gem adoptables? I did do gem adoptables a while ago, and I kind of want to do more gem designs. So if anyone was interested in adoptables, I'll probably make more. I have a few left, I think, from the last time I did them. Let me go to my Ko-fi. Yeah, if you guys don't know, I have a little shop on my Ko-fi. And I have some adoptables up there still. There's some honey agates left. So there's 4 of them left. And I got some has-been ones still. 3 of those left. And I got a free template here for, like, has-been hotel character bios. If you want to download that or pay what you want. And I got this animated avatar that was, that's a Patreon-only gift thing. These guys sold recently, that's why they're still up here. But yeah, so I sell adoptables through Ko-fi, because the best thing about Ko-fi is you can put up a digital product as having only one purchase. So it's first come, first serve, but no, people don't have to, like, send me messages trying to get in first. It's just, once it's sold, it's sold. So there's only one copy of each. So, but yeah, I would like to do some more of these, because it is fun to design gems, and I have a few other, Art Adoptables is early version of NFTs. I mean, you could say that, I suppose. Some people like buying adoptables, though, and like I said, I like designing characters. So, I could design more imps, too. I did a bunch, like, these were fun to do. It's a fun character design exercise, and then I can just sell them to people afterward, and they can use them for whatever they want. So, but yeah, if people are interested in gem adoptables, I would definitely be interested in making another round of them when I have time. So those are all the honey agates left. Honey agates were something I made up, because I had these two, let's just go to the Tapas real quick. So I can show you. The Tapas is like the easiest way to see all the comic pages, basically. Where is it? Where is it? Did it pretty late in the game. I thought it was after that one. Wait a minute, where the fuck is it? Oh, it's this one. Okay, it's this one. So yeah, I had these two yellow agates I designed just as red shirts to get poofed by Pearl here. But somebody said, are those called honey agates? And I said, well, they are now. So I did a bunch of designs and sold them as adoptables. I'm not gonna put it on Webtoon. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna use Webtoon. Webtoon is trash. I only use Tapas because Chekhov does. What was my thought process for swapping Spinel and Pearl? Other people had been doing it. Other people have been doing, like, what if Pearl was the one left behind and was the bad guy, and Spinel was a crystal gem? So I did my own version, and then people started sending me asks about it, and then it just became this whole fucking AU that I've been doing forever. I was gonna show you guys, I almost clicked on this other one. I did do a really cute, Biz Pearl comic. Bismuth is like, hey babe, long time no see. You're looking really good right now. So, it was right after Bismuth Casual happened. I was like, yes! Oh my god! So, I am shilling for myself. Yes. But you guys are watching me draw Switcheroo shit right now, so... I'm always managing to tie things back to my bullshit. It's like my Lily plagiarism video has just an advertisement for my Wani streams in the middle of it now. I haven't done any... Steven Universe AO3 fanfics. I've done a bunch of Dragon Age ones, though! So... But yeah, I just got inspired by people, like, doing the basic idea of switching Spinel and Pearl, and then did my own designs, and now I'm here. So, there you go. Everything- I've just been tumbling downhill ever since then, and somehow it's worked out for me. So... Do I like JJBA? What is JJBA? I mean, I do have a bit of a marketing brain, because, like, I do a lot of social media promotion shit for other people, so, you know, kind of like... 0 to 10, business fiction is not masculine or brutish enough. Actually, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't think it's as well known anymore. But there was Steven Universe Gone Wrong. Which was a very popular one, for a while. Where's the Tumblr? There we go. And, I'm gonna admit something to you guys. I didn't base the way I draw Bismuth on the show. I based it more on how Spud draws her! And Bismuth is like Spud's waifu! Oh, that's the very first one. This whole comic's premise was, what if the Rejuvenator could actually hurt Steven?
Ed Stevens sent a super chat. Do you remember the bad prediction, Sue-O?
I do! Bad Prediction's pretty interesting, and it's similar to this, but it also went on perma hiatus. But yeah, I love the way Spud draws Bismuth, and I totally stole the way I draw Bismuth from Spud! But yeah, the premise of this one, because I think she drew an image of Spinel with a bloody Rejuvenator, and it became this whole comic where it's like, oh, fuck-a-doodle-doo! The Rejuvenator actually killed him! So, this was such a great comic, and Spud had so much planned. Unfortunately, her mother ended up passing away of cancer, so she's been on hiatus ever since. So, no telling if Spud will ever come back and finish the comic, unfortunately. She is an incredible artist, though. So talented. And she has been doing artwork professionally on the side. And I know, like, I know some people who know Spud, so I get caught up on how she's doing every once in a while, and she's doing well. And she's still working, but obviously, personal reasons, she may never come back to this, which is unfortunate. But for what it's worth, for how long it lasted, it's super fucking good. It's super fucking good. So, I'm always shouting out other AUs. We'll probably, usually my art streams are a little shorter. We'll probably go on a little longer today. I'm having fun just doodling and talking. Alright, the last one Jaden's sending me. You promise? Okay, hang on. Not a big fan of SG, but I am a big fan of Spinel. That is funny, too. Like, Jasper kind of gets that treatment a lot, because Jasper has such a striking character design that even people who aren't that into Steven Universe like her. Same with Garnet. Okay, what's in this other...
No, where's my...
Ah. This is this part with blue. And the animation is so good, and she just pumps these out. It's like, goddamn. Got a little yellow Steve there. Yellow Steve and AUs seem to be kind of cursed. They all just sort of petered out. It's like there's no, like, active yellow Steve and AU right now.
What is this?
Oh, Blue Cell is a guy? My bad. I see Stella and I just think she.
Gone. What?
We finally have you back, and you're worse than ever.
Yeah, you deserve that, bitch. Nice. Like, yeah, he just pumps out these fucking animations. So good! And they're like, every, like, how often do you post? This is crazy. 11 days ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 1 month ago, just like twice a month pumping out these amazing animations! Like, holy shit! How do you do this?
Cryohazard sent a super chat. Hey Sai, can't wait for the Dragon Age recap. I forgot what happened in that series. Yum delicious AUs.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Cryo. Yeah, like I said, hopefully, if nothing else happens in my life right now, we will be starting Dragon Age on Tuesday, hopefully. So, but I am gonna try to do Dragon Age twice a week just because I'm already running out of time. It's the 10th already. I'm already running out of time to get through all 3 games before Veilguard. And this is assuming that Veilguard is gonna come out in September. Hopefully, I don't know, I'm kind of hoping it gets delayed a little bit. I mean, they say fall. Let's be real, it'll probably be November. Knowing Dragon Age. But yeah, so the Dragon Age streams are definitely going to be more of a quick tour than like, you know, an in-depth look at the games, which might be for the better, because maybe you guys would want to go play them yourselves. But for Origins, I'm going to play a female Dalish elf. I'm gonna let you guys design her, because I realize if I just do all my canons and then do the funny idea I want to do for Inquisition, it's just gonna be all male characters until we get to Veilguard. So, I'll probably just play her like I usually play my Mahariel, though, which is usually a rogue with lots of poisons and acids. Or maybe I'll try something else, we'll see. But, I'll definitely let you guys design her, because that would be funny. And then we'll play Origins, and I don't know if we're gonna romance anybody or not, we'll see. So, Anders did nothing wrong, I will fucking fight you. I'm an Anders hater and a Fenris stan, so... Too bad! Dragon Age 2, we are definitely playing as my Sunboy Hawk, though. We're doing my complete Fenris-centered canon for Dragon Age 2, and you are all gonna sit through me romancing the emo elf. And then for Inquisition, I want to roll a male Kunari mage who romances Cassandra and is, like, super Andrastian and is, like, totally on board with being the herald of Andraste, because I think that would be really, really fucking funny. And I've never played like that before. So it'll just give me something new to do, too. I don't know, I usually like to play elves when I can. So, I'm definitely a Dalish elf role player. My main's a Dalish Elf in Inquisition 2 usually, so I'll probably be importing my actual Inquisition main when we play Veilguard, just to be really confusing, instead of doing my joke character. But that's because that's for me. All right, fuck you. But I do think someone suggested, it might have even been my friend's Sketch, but somebody suggested it to me a while ago, saying, why don't you stream the new Dragon Age game when it comes out? And at first I was like, I don't know, I kind of like to have, like, my first playthrough be really personal and stuff. But then I thought, you know, maybe that would be interesting, because I know so fucking much about Dragon Age. Like, my reactions could be interesting to people. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. That could be really fun. You know? I haven't really looked into the romances very much. I kind of like what's-her-face, the Tevinter investigator mage chick. She's kind of cool. But I'd have to get a feel for who the characters are. Because, like, in Inquisition, I was, like, totally prepared to romance Sarah, because I was like, yay, finally, like, a lesbian character. Like, she isn't just bisexual, she's a lesbian. Hooray! And then Sarah was really fucking annoying, and she was really racist against the Dalish, so I was like, well, okay, not fucking romancing her then. And I was like, well, I'm a female elf right now, why don't I romance Solus? Because I have the opportunity to, and you'll see how my first heterosexual romance in fucking Dragon Age turned out. He's trying to destroy the world now. And then my second character, I was a female human circle mage, and I romanced Josephine, so that was a nice palate cleanser right there. So and the only reason I romanced Solus is because the game wouldn't let me romance Vivienne. So Lily keeps stealing my autism spoons. Yeah, Emo Elf. Emo Elf is Fenris, voiced by Gideon Emery, who is actually one of my favorite voice actors. A lot of people might know him as Balthier from Final Fantasy XII. So if you want to be able to kiss Balthier, play Dragon Age 2. Yeah, my female. I did do a female character first on Dragon Age 2, and I romanced Meryl ultimately, but I had a fling with Isabella, because why wouldn't you? So here I am trying to do these punky pigtails again. I will get this right. I think I like the face now, though. I think I like making her a little more chubby-cheeked and bigger-eyed like Spinel. I think that's working for me, but I still gave her kind of like a square jaw. Maybe I should make the neck a little thicker, though. 2 married siblings, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Lily secretly installed the Romance Bethany mod in Dragon Age 2 so she could romance her younger sister character. I bet she did. But she probably had that from her fans. But then again, she's fucking spacebar hammering her way through Dragon Age 2 dialogue. And guess what, guys? Guess what Lily keeps saying as she plays Dragon Age 2? And this is how you know she sucks. Okay.
Shy, I sent a super chat. Speaking of emo elves, why does Lily hate Astarion?
I don't know why. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, and I probably will just stream Baldur's Gate 3 as my first playthrough, because that would be pretty fucking funny. And that will motivate me to play it. Part of my game streams all along was to motivate me to play games that are just sitting in my stream library. So, and now I have an even bigger incentive to do it, because people just give me super chats. Do a Boston accent, Sai? Oh my god, I'm from Boston. That's a Rhode Island accent, though. Oh my god, we're gonna go get some lobster. I don't know. But no, I was gonna say, this is how you know Lily sucks. While she was playing Dragon Age 2, she just kept saying, I don't care for Varric. And I don't like Varric. And oh, this fucking guy. How can you hate Varric? Like, what kind of, like, horrible fucking disaster of a person are you that you fucking hate Varric? Like... Yeah, Varric is perfect. Like, how? Varric is one of those characters who just has a life of his own. Varric is the perfect confluence of Mary Kirby's writing and Brian Bloom's acting. He cannot exist without either one of those two, which is why I hope he fucking dies in Veilguard, because they fired Mary Kirby. So... everyone's like, oh no, Varric's probably gonna die in this game. And I'm like, fucking good, they fired his mom. I'll always have my Heart in Hightown book. Wish we could romance Varric. I kind of like Varric being unromanceable and being this weird dude who's hung up on this one woman that he named his crossbow after. So maybe that's why Solus destroyed his crossbow. He's like, you need to get over Bianca, my friend. That's the best impression I could do of Solus. Like an egg motherfucker. But yeah, so, but when I do import my character from Inquisition, we are definitely going to have a Slovellan thing going on. So we're going to have a Solus that romanced Slovellan. So that'll be an interesting extra layer. Because it turns out that Solus is kind of going to be an advisor in Failguard in a way. I'm not going to give away what they've said exactly. But Solus is going to be an advisor. And I kind of already figured he might not be the main villain. Because at the very end of the gameplay trailer, if you understand what happened there, you would understand Solus is not going to be the main villain. Because this is how crazy Dragon Age fans are. Let me just open the gameplay trailer real quick. Because, like, actually, let me save the fucking file while I'm doing this too, just in case. I'm getting nervous. Hang on, let me just go to the very end of the trailer. Because that's all that matters. Like, this is how I know who's a real one when it comes to Dragon Age. So, like, I keep saying, like, let me just pause real quick. I keep saying, if anyone doesn't know who these two figures at the end of the trailer are, I'm not listening to their opinions on Dragon Age. Here we go.
If there was some other better option.
The pillar's weak, but
it isn't falling. We need to push it.
And this is the player character they designed for this demo. This guy in the blue.
Now. You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
You think so, Egg Boy? Like, your biggest fucking enemy here is Scaffolding, Solus. God, you suck so much. I love how we all just make fun of him as fans. He's supposed to be this big villain. We're all like, yeah, whatever, Egg Dude. Solus, you're constantly fucking up. Look at this, Solus. This happens to you every single fucking time you try to save the world, Solus. Stop it. You're bad at it. Here we go. Where's the money shot? This alone was enough to have Dragon Age fans screaming! You have no idea. Boy! Yeah, so like I keep saying, I keep having all these opinions that, oh, Dragon Age has gone woke, oh, look at these character designs, they're so bad. If you don't have good guesses on who these two people are, I don't want to hear from you. Because you don't know Dragon Age. Here come the gods! Yeah, real Dragon Age fans, as soon as they saw those two motherfuckers, were like, holy shit, it's the Evanuris. Oh no, we are in trouble. So what Solus was trying to do here, he wasn't trying to take down the veil. He was trying to keep these two motherfuckers sealed, and we just fucked it up. We just fucked it up and unleashed two beings far worse than him.
Dr. Theo sent a super chat, playing Wani with my boyfriend, and thanks to you I gave Damien a country accent now.
Yay!
Best boy.
I've officially made Damien Southern for everybody. I'm wonderful. Damien supremacy, racial segregation. Anyway, yeah, so, Solus was actually trying to keep those two sealed in the Fade, and then we did a little whoopsie-doodle thinking he was trying to destroy the world, and, well, yeah. So, when this first happened, everybody correctly guessed that this is Gillenan. Gillenan, I think is how you pronounce it. I thought this figure might be Falandin, but apparently it is Elgernon, which is like the top, he's like the Zeus of the Elven Pantheon, so, okay, okay, whoops, yeah, everyone in that trailer is super woke. There's not a single unconscious person there. Well, these two were unconscious until, So if you played the Trespasser DLC and read like the Codex logs from the library and the Fade, there's a lot of funky shit the elven gods were up to before Solus, who is Fen-Harel, the legendary Dread Wolf, sealed them away thousands and thousands of years ago and then took a long nap and woke up and went, oh no, everything's all fucked up. I have to fix this. And then in trying to fix it, he made everything worse, and now he's trying to fix it again, and now everything's worse. Stop trying to save the world, Solus! Yeah, for once it wasn't his fault. For once. No, it's not Falun Din, it's Elganon, apparently. They actually said this in a Q&A. I thought it would have been Falun Din. But then again, Hazuruki, we don't know how many of the Evanuris are missing. You know, because Solus is really fucking cranky at the Grey Wardens killing those dragons. And in Inquisition, in Trespasser, there's a codex entry about how in ancient elven times someone was punished for taking the form of a dragon, because that's a form only the Evanuris are allowed to take. So I think the Tevinter Old Gods and the Archdemons sleeping in the ground are also the Evanuris. I really, really, really think that. So we have a few elven souls, ancient elven souls that are unaccounted for. We know Mythal is with, or was with, Flemeth, now with Solus, who is also Fen-Harel. And then you would have to try to think about, okay, how many archdemons have been slain so far? Like 5? There's been 5. No, there's been 4. There's been 4 blights. So 4 of these souls are unaccounted for. If they are also the archdemons, which I think they are, because there's been 5. That's right. It was the 5th blight in that game. So that soul could be with Kieran. It could just be gone, or Flemeth could have had it. Flemeth was definitely putting something in an Illuvion at the end of Inquisition, which could be another old god soul. So there's at least 5 ancient elven souls unaccounted for right now. Well, Kieran, Flemeth will take the old god soul from Kieran in Inquisition if he exists. So Flemeth at least had that one and Mythal in her. Obviously, Solus is Fen-Harel, who isn't always counted as one of the Elven Pantheon. Obviously, this is Gilhanane and Elgranon in Veil God. So that's still 3 unaccounted for. So we have no idea where those other god souls are. Now, I do wonder if they can end up in people like they ended up in Kieran, right? Because Kieran has an old god soul because of the ritual they did before killing the Archdemon in Dragon Age Origins. Spoilers. If you did that. And some people have been thinking, like, what if Sarah has, like, Andrul's soul in her? Because she has a lot of parallels with Andrul. What if Hawk is also one, if these god souls can go into people? What if Hawk is also one, is what I've thought, you know? So, but this is just me speculating. This is not none of this is confirmed, but I really do think, because the way history and religion is written in Dragon Age, it seems like there is some shared event in the past that they're all drawing from, but they're all interpreting it in different ways. So I really do think the Evanuris are the old gods, are the archdemons. You know? I really, really, really do think that. And I guess we'll find out. But again, I'll be explaining this as we play Dragon Age. You can see just from what... You can see... I can go into it at a drop of a hat. You can see that. You made me monologue about Dragon Age. Yes, you got me monologuing. You cheeky. But... Yeah, guys, I keep telling you, if you think I'm insane about Steven Universe lore, you haven't heard me talk about Dragon Age. And I have been reawoken as a Dragon Age fan all over the internet, where we're rising from the ground like Darkspawn to the Archdemon's call. So... If you romance Morgan as a Dalish elf, Kieran would probably be the first half-human Ilvanon. Maybe. Well, because the thing about being half-elf in Dragon Age is it doesn't actually exist. Because, like, if an elf has a baby with a human, it always comes out as a human. I think that's just their excuse to not make more character models, personally. But yeah, that's the lore. So, a lot of people speculate that Sandal might be half-elf and might be able to do magic. I hope we see Sandal in Veilguard. I want Sandal to just waltz out of an Alluvion in the crossroads with a massive beard, and he still just says, enchantment? That's what I want to see, damn it. We found one of Sandal's hidey holes in the fucking crossroads in Trespasser. We know he's there. And his fucking diary just said nothing but enchantment, 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 enchantment. I don't know if the stream is frozen. I'm just not doing anything. I gotta go feed my pets soon, but then we'll go on for a little longer. Yeah, right. Sandal is such a great character. He's this merchant's son who can only say enchantment, but he's like a prodigy with enchanting things. And in Dragon Age Origins, they did this gag where to give you a final shot before the end boss, you just come across Sandal standing in a room with like dozens of dead darkspawn around him. And he's covered in blood, and you go and talk to him, he just says, enchantment! You know? And he sells you shit. When I first got to that in the game, I was like laughing for a solid minute. It was so good. But anyway, I'm gonna go feed my pets, and then we'll talk about more Dragon Age and try to do some more sketching. I'll be right back. So this is basically Thanos coming back to Earth after the snap and like, wow, the people that died to my finger snap aren't alive. I gotta fix this by killing these survivors to bring them back. I mean, yeah. We still don't know what the fuck happened with the Dread Wolf sealing away the other elven gods, though. What Solus claims is they were going to do something even worse than what he's about to cause. Solus is a pretty complicated character. I mean, we give him a lot of shit as a fan base because that's just how the Dragon Age fandom is. We're constantly joking about everything. But they got me talking about Dragon Age, so just sit back, everybody. Sit tight. I promise we were gonna start playing it next week. But yeah, maybe I will replace it with enchantment for the I have a special screen for playing Dragon Age. Actually, I'll show it to you guys real quick. The game will be on there, but I'll have super chats come up at the bottom of the screen without sound. I kind of cut down a lot of the noises just so they're not disruptive. And obviously we're not gonna have tomatoes and shit during game streams because it's just too disruptive. Although the Hawk and the Warden can both question him about slaughtering the Darkspawn, he just says enchantment or not enchantment when he froze the ogre. Yeah, yeah, an ogre being frozen solid, and Sandal saying that was not enchantment. It's definitely what makes people think he's like a half-elf mage dwarf. Because it's like physically impossible for dwarves to be mages in Dragon Age. And they don't have a connection to the Fade, for one thing, which is where like magic comes from. And also where spirits and demons come from and dreams happen. So the same place your dreams play out in is the world of spirits and demons. And according to Solus, before the veil between the real world and the Fade, the world was very different. The chats will be at the bottom of the screen during the Dragon Age stuff, so I have like a little area below where the game actually is. You guys will see. I made like a cool thing, and I'll update it for Dragon Age 2. It's DAO themed right now. But my thoughts on season 2 of Hell of a Boss. I'm liking it so far, personally. I know a lot of people don't like the lopsided tone of Hell of a Boss. I don't really mind. Oh yeah, sorry. The chats got reset when I switched scenes. You guys are gonna have to fill them back up now. Yeah, you're right. Sandal does have dreams. He talks about seeing an old lady with a scary laugh come to him, which sounds a lot like Flameth. But remember what I was just saying though? About how some people might have the old god souls in them? What if Sandal is one? You know? A dwarf can only have dreams if they become a Grey Warden. That happens to Oghren. At one point, I think in Inquisition, where you find the cave where a bunch of people were hiding and like got drowned basically in Crestwood. I think it's Crestwood. Or it's the swamp. Either one. Varric does make a comment like, I'm gonna have nightmares about this. I think that might just be a mistake. So, yeah. That's the only other instance I can think of a dwarf talking about dreams, but I think that one was just a fucking mistake. You know? They drink archdemon blood, which could also be Evanuris blood. That's a good point I didn't think of, because we already think that lyrium might be Titan blood! I'm really just throwing you guys into the deep end on Dragon Age lore here. A lot of people are gonna have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I used to really hate stuff like this where magic comes from other dimensions. Well, see, Adric, it's not quite that like that, because the Fade used to be part of the real world, but the Dreadwolf put a veil up between the real world and the Fade. So it's not like a different dimension, but it is the realm of spirits. And spirits in Dragon Age are very interesting. They can only be what they're influenced by. So they're influenced by things in the real world. So like when you see a ghost in Dragon Age, it's not actually a ghost. It's a spirit cosplaying as a dead person who once existed. Which I kind of love that, honestly. Spirits are, they can't do or be anything original. They can only imitate. So the way demons come about is when a spirit is influenced negatively by the real world and real people. So it's very, very interesting. It's more than just it's another dimension. It really, really is. And there's also blood magic, which circumvents the kind of magic that comes from the Fade. So, and then there's also the abilities Templars have, which Cole has described as something more ancient and beyond magic, which I have no idea what the fuck that means, but it's Cole. He's a spirit. He kind of knows these things. No, Lily would be the fucking nightmare demon, which is a spirit of compassion so twisted it started feeding on nightmares. So, Sai, what do you think about the theory that Anders isn't justice but vengeance since the real world corrupted justice? Yes! Because spirits can be corrupted into demons, I do think Anders corrupted justice into a demon of vengeance by the end. I do think that. But the way his spirit possession works, it's almost like a mental illness. I know we hate like demon possession as mental illness, but it kind of is that way, or at least it's what zealotry does to you. It's what constant anger does to you, you know? So I was very surprised when I played Awakening to meet Justice as his own separate entity. That was kind of interesting, because I played Awakening really late. Like, I streamed it like 6 years ago, like, and it was the first time I actually finished it. So it was definitely interesting, and gave a little more insight to actually meet Justice as he was before he merged with Anders. Because that's the other thing about Dragon Age mages. They can be very easily possessed by spirits and demons. And you have like people like Wynn and Anders who willingly took in a spirit. But that's still really dangerous. But yeah, demons can just like take over a mage pretty easily, more easily than a normal person. So that's one of the reasons why mages are so dangerous. Am I possessed by a demon? Maybe. But Anders hit him with the tism. Like, I understand Anders, I just don't like him, but I'll try to be even-handed when we play Dragon Age 2. I did mention I've written some Dragon Age 2 fanfiction. I found to my horror that I'm pretty good at writing Anders, even though I don't like him, and I was like, oh god, what does this mean? I'm probably gonna go for like another half hour now, you guys, so we're enjoying ourselves, and this design is starting to shape up a bit. I'm definitely liking this more than what I had. Still not quite sure how I'm gonna do the hair. But yeah, I said it before, though, it's kind of like Jasper and Lapis. A lot of people, like, stan Fenris and hate Anders, or stan Anders and hate Fenris. It just happens. To be fair, I think Anders is the one who started the shit between him and Fenris, because, like, the first thing he says to Fenris is like, so, you were a slave, huh? Did you know the mages here in the south are kind of like slaves, too? And Fenris was like, I am not fucking having it with you. Which is his right. That's where Fenris comes from. The mages are in charge and they're the aristocracy and slavery is legal. So... So I have no idea what you're talking about, but I like watching your stream, so I'll stick around. Yeah, this is what you're getting a small taste of what the Dragon Age streams are gonna be like, because I am just gonna be sitting there like explaining the lore to you guys constantly because I can, because I really like those games. Yeah, Andrew's like, hey Fenris, how come you didn't kill yourself? Dude, he asked some of the most inappropriate questions and then wonders why Fenris doesn't like him. Like, Anders is totally like, at first, he's like totally fishing for validation from Fenris. Like, hey, you come from like the evil mage country where slavery is legal, but the mages here are like slaves, so you sympathize with them, right? They're like slaves too, so you sympathize with them, right? Like, validate my ideas that I was a slave, Fenris. And Fenris is just like, fuck off, honky, you know? It's like... Which I don't blame him for. Now see, where I won't defend Fenris is he can be really, really cruel to Meryl. I won't back him up on that a lot of the time, even though I also disapprove of Meryl's blood magic. He can be a real fucking bitch to her. Like sometimes, like Jesus. I think Fenris is a little jealous of Meryl though, because he definitely says, like, implies it at one point where he's like, you have like a family and a place where you belong and a status in your community, and you're throwing it away to do this blood magic bullshit, which I have never seen end well, you know. But he can be really fucking cruel to her about it. Well, imagine though, nuanced characters who aren't perfect people. Wow, imagine that in a piece of fucking fiction, you know? I definitely think Dragon Age 2 has the best cast of characters of all three games, for sure. I could do the hair kind of like that, actually. I think I'm getting there, guys. I think I'm getting there. Maybe babbling about my other hyperfixation is helping. More like that. Yeah, I do have a clip on Twitch of me making Fenris and Anders actually agree with each other, but it's because I was telling Meryl that blood magic is bullshit. I usually have my hawk go very red when it comes to blood magic and people insulting his family. Otherwise, he's primarily purple and a little blue. If you haven't played Dragon Age 2, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. You can choose Hawk's personality in general. You have blue choices, which are diplomatic, purple choices, which are being a sarcastic idiot, and red choices, which are being a hard ass. And so, like, the more you lean toward one, the more Hawk will generally behave in one of those three personalities. But I tend to be primarily purple, obviously. I'm a sarcastic idiot. But for story reasons and character reasons, there's times I will choose blue options and red options just to roleplay. So, again, you guys are gonna see the very highly specific way I play Dragon Age 2. I'm gonna subject you to all of it. My fucking autistic canon playthrough. It's like I'm like Lily with MON, except I don't need to install a mod to get the kind of story I want. So we are going to be installing the Skip the Fade mod in Dragon Age Origins. I'm sorry, I'm not fucking going through that ever again. You guys can suffer through that on your own if you want to play the game yourself. See, Hazuruki knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Uh-oh, what is Cosmo Mandy sending me? No Talking Heads video. I don't know if I can play this, because I might get nuked by YouTube. But yeah. Let's just see what post-punk is from our discussion earlier. Oh wait, that's the wrong fucking one. This post-punk. This is so deconstructive. Look at this, guys. Yeah. Post-punk. This is what Lily was applying to magical girls. Yeah, I don't want to get a copyright strike, I'm sorry. That's why my music list is very catered. I would be playing all sorts of different music on here if I was allowed to. It's weird though, because YouTube has this music licensing system now, and I hope it gets to the point where it's like, hey, can I just pay like $3 every time I play this song instead of getting copyright struck? Can I do that? You know, I would do that. I would just like say, just charge my account every time I play these specific songs, and I'm fine with that. As long as I can just play what I want on stream. How did we get here? How do we have... Every conversation with me is a fucking journey. I only have 2 ghost songs on here. It's just the 2 I like. I don't know, like, I don't know why Lily is playing Dragon Age all of a sudden. I think she might be making another Baldur's Gate video, so she's maybe gonna draw comparisons. But, like, I can't help but feel a little slighted. Like, Lily, are you playing Dragon Age just because I said I like it? You know? I know she's reading my Twitter and shit because she made an oblique reference to, like, that fucking argument about Utena I had with a bunch of little ankle biters who have never watched it. So, like, she's at least spying on my social media as much as I'm spying on hers. So, I may actually be making this work now, too, though. I'm gonna have to play with this a bit more. But I probably will open commissions again sometime this year, incidentally. I've been so all over the place. You know, it's hard. She can make a video shitting on Dragon Age all she wants because she'll probably get it wrong. Oh yeah, let's go back to earlier where she said circles are basically concentration camps because the Templars can just decide to, like, purge the entire circle. And she seems to think, like, the Templars are the highest authority in the circles. And it's like, no. They still need permission from, like, the fucking Pope to do that. You know? Oh, God. Or maybe the top Templar can decide, but yeah, like, circles aren't explicitly a good thing, but there's also the argument to be made that mages do need to be trained because they can so easily lose control of their power as kids, and they can so easily be possessed by demons. Like, that's not just something the church made up. That can actually happen, you know? They're not just fear-mongering like the Kunari are. Because the Kunari, you want to talk about how the Kunari treat their mages? If you're a Kunari mage, they put a mask over your face and sew your mouth shut because they think even a mage's words can fill people with demons. But they'll still use mages as tools. But yeah, she said they're concentration camps because Lily Orchard has no fucking nuance in anything. Basically, the Circle of Magi in Dragon Age, what they do is they take people who are discovered to be mages and they put them in these almost schools where they almost colleges where they're made to stay because mages are dangerous. And according to the major religion of the world, magic must serve man and never rule over him. So that's how they interpreted this. And yeah, circles aren't always great places, and they're a bit like prisons. But not all the circles are equally bad. And also, as Vivienne would say, like, only mages can understand the problems of mages. You need to be around your own people, you know? And in Vivienne's view, she went to a particularly good circle, and in her view, when she was a young kid, she burned down, like, her childhood home or something similar to that by accident, and that made her fear her powers and made her dedicated to controlling them. And in her mind, the circles are a place where you can live, you get 3 square meals a day, you have companionship, you have people who understand you, you know? Vivienne was a much needed alternate take on circles after Anders telling us every single circle was just as bad as Kirkwall's, which they're not. He's lying. He went to the Ferelden circle. He knows this. He got thrown in the dungeon because he was constantly trying to escape. He brags about how many times he tried to escape. He was causing problems, you know? So, Do you do risque adult-themed furry anthro commissions or know any artists that do? I mean, I would do risque. I'm not gonna do outright, like, fucking porn or anything. I don't know if you'd want to tap me for furries, though. I'm not exactly the best at drawing animals. I've done some furry-ish stuff for Cougar, but I wouldn't call myself, like, a top furry artist or anything. Let's see, Dragon Age trivia, uh-oh. Why is Shale smaller than the normal stone golems? Because her owner shaved her down to fit through doorways. It was like a meta joke. I don't think Lily does know what a concentration camp is. Remember how she called, like, fucking Pentagram City and Hazbin Hotel an open-air prison because she just fucking learned that term and she wanted to sound smart and politically minded and... like, look at me, look what a progressive leftist I am! But she doesn't ever know what she's fucking talking about. New Yorkers make you feel better about your writing? Yes, good. Weapon designs? I could do that, but... I'm most good at character design, to be honest. I say as I struggle with this character design. But yeah, so like that is not what the circles are. It's very nuanced. And obviously in Tevinter they interpret that line, magic should serve man and never rule over him, as well. We should be in charge. We're not ruling over anybody. We should be in charge though. You know. And the Tevinter Imperium used to control the entire continent. So yeah, that's why people are a little gun-shy about mages controlling things as well. But yeah, they overcorrected with the circles, but also, like, you can't just have kids with superpowers who can't control them and who could be possessed by a demon any moment running around, you know? Like, it's just, I don't know. Nah, I think I like the way I did it there better. Would I do a pinup of a tiefling road? Yeah, yes. I could do that. Oh yeah, she insulted 1984 and said it was a paranoid book by hacks. She seemed to think it had multiple authors, I guess. And not just George Orwell writing about Stalinism and being scarily prescient about our modern times in the surveillance state. So, yeah. Thought before, like, the circle is like a mandatory Hogwarts with power-tripping guards. Basically, yeah. I mean, it is like a magic school, kind of, but also, yeah, they're not allowed to leave. So... the mages can be lent out for war purposes, like Wynn was. So... But Wynn is also very positive about the circle. Even with all the shit she's been through. She had to give up a child that she had with a Templar, but... even then, she's still pretty positive about the circles. And the Templars as well. They are often, too, given to the church and raised to be Templars from childhood. So they're not that far off from the mages and in the situation they're in. And Templars have to keep taking lyrium, or they withdraw from it like a drug. And enough lyrium can, like, kill a person. It almost gives you, like, mercury poisoning. But people need it to feel magic. But what the Templars do isn't exactly magic, but they still need lyrium for it. It's odd. And again, lyrium might be the blood of ancient creatures called titans for all we know, because we found out that red lyrium has the blight, which only organic things can get. So, that's a fun thing to think about. Now that it's got me talking about Dragon Age, which we're definitely going to be getting into next week, hopefully, barring any other fucking catastrophes happening in my life right now. Okay. I think I'm definitely going to do, like, a thick outline around the eyes, just to add to the wolfishness. She would hate the swingling London culture. Yeah, we're just... Not really how much work you put in. You just have one final test, and then you're basically just chilling there. Yeah! So, like, mages have a thing called the harrowing, where they're deliberately put into the Fade and tempted by a demon, and if they pass, they're fine. And if they fail and get possessed by a demon, well, they're murdered. So, yeah, it's not ideal, but it's also, like, fucking the whole time I'm listening to to fucking Lily's circle opinions. I was just like, okay, Anders. Okay, Anders. Okay, Anders. Yeah, I think I only get 1,000 viewers when it's like fucking a Lily stream, like a dedicated Lily stream. That's fine. I'm sure her fans are gonna be sending me asks about how I can't do anything without Lily and my whole career is over if I don't do Lily content. Like, I fucking care. Like, I even intended to become a YouTuber at all. There was one person recently, like, oh, your channel got no attention in 18 years, and then all of a sudden you started talking about Lily, and it's like, yeah, dude, that's because my account was just my personal account, and I wasn't a YouTuber for 18 years, you dumb motherfucker. What are you talking about? They're acting like I deliberately did this to, like, launch a channel when my original intention was just to drop the SU video and then leave again. I did not expect it to blow up that much, so sorry I'm talented and people like coming to my streams. I apologize. Oh, hang on, because some noise going. Got puppies and kitties. Causing shenanigans. I will be taking them outside after stream, though, so they can run around for a bit. Yeah, right, like, also, I've had all these, like, these weird YouTube accounts with, like, really random auto-generated seeming names that were all made in 2023 and are all telling me that you should stop talking about Lily. It's unhealthy. It's not cool. You're just doing this because you hate marginalized people, or you know, it's all like the same kind of shit. And we know how much Lily sucks. So, you know, I'm just wondering. Though she really should thank me for helping her fix her fucking channel. So I discovered that issue with it. Oh, actually, I add a little bit of a line here. I like that a little bit more. I want her hair to be really chunky now. Yeah, well, this is Lily's new grift, don't you know? People only criticize Lily because she's trans. That's the only possible fucking reason anyone would have anything to say about Lily's takes. It's like she forgets what she says in videos. Oh yeah, hang on, there's another post I made recently. Cause, let's go to my Tumblr real quick. Bring this back up. Yeah, so somebody sent Lily the list of things I said, or she sent this to herself with her own added shit in. Why is everything capitalized? This is weird. Anyway, somebody sent me my list of things she lied about, which was the diamonds are Nazis, the crystal gems wear stars because the diamonds are Nazis, the show was about forgiveness and forgiving Nazis, Spinel was suicidal, Rose was suicidal, Steven has mind control powers, Reset Pearl was in love with Greg in the movie, gems are based on the Asari from Mass Effect, Nicki Minaj was angry at Sugalite's design, Concrete was a planned character, Avivi and Shirasu are bad musicians with bad equipment, Cartoon Network had no problem with Ruby and Sapphire's wedding, and Sugar is lying about campaigning for more episodes to wrap up the story. Cody is 12 and Steven Universe Future, Pearl raped Garnet, Human Zoo is based on human rights violations in the Congo. These are all things I said that she lied about, which are all true. You came for the Utana streams, Cosmo Man, and then you stuck around, which is great. I'm glad you did. So, this was Lily's response to that. The diamonds are Nazis. Joking about Holocaust stars is a joke. Definitely something you want to joke about, Lily. Actually, I can just read my actual answers. So, doubling down on the diamonds being Nazis. Joking about the stars Jewish people were forced to wear during the Holocaust. The show is about communication, Lily. I'm asking her to show me where the fuck Spinel was even metaphorically suicidal, but she'd have to actually watch the fucking movie for that. Her answer to Rose was suicidal is she did. And she claimed it was sarcasm to say Steven has mind control powers, even though she didn't indicate it was sarcasm at all, and actually, like, made it seem like that's how the movie ended.
Hazard sent a super chat. Sigh, you're entertaining. Lily is a special case.
Lily is such a good sounding board, though, honestly, because she's just so fucking crazy. Let's see. And then, of course, apparently it was sarcasm to constantly make a bunch of gay conversion therapy jokes about Pearl, and claim that she was in love with Greg when she was reset, and oh, the Crewniverse must have forgotten she's supposed to be gay because they're so incompetent. Like, do you, like, forget what you fucking say in your videos? And then she said saying there the Asari was a joke, but I pointed out, she said, if you read all the interviews, you'll find out that the Asari, the gems are a thinly veiled copy of the Asari. How was that a joke? Then she says semantics, which might be about the concrete thing or might be about the Nicki Minaj thing, because she completely loses her place at this point. So, it's still not semantics to say concrete was a scrapped character. She was never a planned character. She was a fucking little doodle Lamar Abrams did that ended up in the art book. So, and then just lying, just completely lying about the homophobia surrounding Ruby and Sapphire's wedding. The reason for the show's cancellation and Sugar's fighting for it were made up by fans. The show was canceled in 2016 and Sugar pushed for a longer final season that they were initially going to be given to finish the story. Well, that's not why Future came about. That's what she thinks Future is. So she thinks it's completely made up by fans that the show was initially canceled over Ruby and Sapphire's wedding. And in the original video, she just said she just doesn't believe a word Sugar says about anything. And it wasn't canceled in 2016. No, like, this is all wrong. It's all wrong. And I explained before, the reason Future exists wasn't because Rebecca Sugar campaigned for it. Yeah.
Jer Bear sent a super chat. Yes, the airtight def. It was just a joke, bro.
It's just a joke when I said that Pearl was being put through gay conversion therapy. It's just a funny joke, you guys. It's just a funny thing to joke about, definitely. Definitely a good thing to just joke about for absolutely no reason, because that wasn't what was fucking happening in the movie. You just made that up. And so, yeah, the reason Future exists is when they got the movie greenlit in 2015. Some idiot over at Cartoon Network was like, well, you can't have a movie without a show, so have 20 more episodes for your show that we already forced you to end early. I can't imagine how fucking frustrating that was, you know? I made a mistake in a 2-second glibberin mark, not a lie! What was that even a response to? Oh, when she said Connie is 12. At the end of the movie video, she's like, Steven turns into a kaiju because his 12-year-old girlfriend doesn't want to marry him. Yeah. You claimed he had a 12-year-old girlfriend, Lily. That's more than just a little mistake and a glibber mark. And she says, this is an opinion on analogies, not a lie. I think about Pearl raping Garnet, because that was definitely an analogy in a children's show. My actual criticism was that the human zoos were real atrocities, and making them a random part of your post-punk magical girl show, this is where this came from, was weird! It's not what that is, Lily. Not that it was directly referencing it. And then my response to that was, oh, here we go.
Scones and Jam sent a super chat. Gay marriage was only recently legalized. 2. Even now Owl House was getting cut short because of an on-screen lesbian couple.
Yeah, Lily constantly seems to be unaware of gay history and just how recent same-sex marriage was federally legalized in the United States. So, yeah, you're such a great ally, Lily. And I said the Human Zoo is based on classic 70s science fiction films such as THX and Logan's Run. You're just an uncultured ignoramus who wants a huge amount of ire for a children's show about perspective communications and gay space rocks. I mean, the first time I saw the Human Zoo, my first thought, Logan's Run. They have the earrings that talk to them. You know, they have a seeming paradise. It's very regimented. They're all wearing flowy clothes. Absolute first thought was Logan's Run. Like, oh, this is a send-up of old 70s sci-fi that was exactly like this. But Lily was like, human zoos were a real thing! How could Rebecca Sugar do this? And, you know, we're supposed to be a little shocked at something like a human zoo. We are. Her problem with it was they were talking about how there were...
Colossal_Neve sent a super chat. Lily learned how to make a joke challenge impossible.
Yeah, she doesn't even know what the fuck jokes are. Thank you for the super chats, by the way. So, like, yeah, you didn't get the reference, and you decided to just interpret it in as bad faith a way as possible. She doesn't know what post-punk is. She thinks post-punk is a film genre. It's so strange! And then, yeah, I mentioned Sugar's work once or twice a year. You're the ones psychotically hate-stalking and hurling abuse at people. Never change, SU fandom. And this is her new claim. I only mention it once or twice a year, or once every 2 years. And I said, did she just forget what she talks about in videos, or is she really so stupid she thinks no one can fact check her? Which I did. It took me like half an hour to put this together. I probably didn't even get them all. I was just clicking on videos and scrubbing the transcripts. So here she is talking about it in November 2020, December 2020, April 2021, August 2021, February 2022, August 2022, September 2022, October 2022, December 2022, December 2022, February 2023, February 2023, April 2023, May 2023, October 2023, January 2024, 7 months ago, 3 months ago, and now 11 days ago. Oh, but she only mentions Steven Universe like once or twice a year, guys. Never mind, she can't. Like this, like, it was like one fucking minute into a video about Has-Been Hotel, she's talking about Steven Universe! I made a whole video cut out of this one section, Lily. This is how much you talk about this. And again, this was just a really lazy half-hour job I did here. I've probably missed a bunch of them. But just at a cursory glance, yes, you will not shut the fuck up about this show, Lily. You haven't for 5 fucking years, and that's why people keep telling you, you're wrong. You're wrong, Lily, you're wrong. I hope she fucking sees that. Anyway, my Wolfenite design is actually shaping up very well, so maybe my rage is fueling me here. I'm happy with the face and hair here. I'm definitely keeping this. I am still struggling a bit with the pigtails. But I think the overall body shape and face and hair, I'm definitely much happier with. This just looks too normal and human. So, I definitely think I've made progress, at least today. At least I've made progress. We can say that. We can say that. So, yeah, I guess maybe sometimes I just need to, like, not be focusing entirely on the art, and then Lily drawn as Anders. Lily would be fucking Anders. She'll probably... No, she's not gonna romance Anders. She's romancing Isabella. Unfortunately, I think I pissed off Isabella in my very first playthrough by handing her over to the Canary, and I've never gotten her to come back again since. I think she remembers. I always piss her off somehow. I don't know. Someone make an official doc tracking all her SU mentions. I mean, that could be a group project. Like I said, somebody is already tracking all of her 0 punctuation stolen jokes. So, but yeah, like, Lily, she honestly, like, even when, with Mariax, she was acting like she only ever made the garbage video. It's like she completely forgot she made the response to Hip. It's so strange. Or she's just nakedly trying to gaslight people without even caring if it makes sense. You know? Yeah, she would fucking hold a grudge across all my saves for the last... How long has it been since Dragon Age 2 came out? It was like 2011? But like for the past like 12, 13 years, Isabella has had a grudge against me and has never come back in my playthroughs. Maybe this time I'll try not to piss her off when we play on stream. So, I'm pretty sure she only even came back in my first playthrough because my female hawk fucked her. I'm pretty sure. That must have been the deciding factor. But yeah, Lily, why you always lying? Why the fuck you always lying? But yeah. Erase that line. Okay, I think this is a good stopping point. I actually kind of improved the design quite a bit, so thank you for hanging out with me while I did that, you guys. Yeah, it's supposed to look a little bit like wolf ears, but it's like Jasper's horns, but with the hair wrapped around it. That's kind of what I'm going for here, but I'm making the hair a little more chunky. I showed this earlier. This is the gemstone I'm going with, which is called Wolfenite. So making her a little wolf looking. So, you know, just because I can. But that's the gemstone I'm working from. The color's gonna be a whole... Maybe the color will have to be a whole other stream, because I have so much trouble with color schemes. Anyway. But yes, you're welcome, Jaden. I hope you feel better. And you have to kind of grind friendship rivalry to get her to come back. Maybe I should just max out her rivalry for once. You know, maybe that'll work. Anyway, thank you all for coming, and thank you all for the super chats very, very much. I'm not used to getting them outside of React streams. And hopefully I will see you on Tuesday with Dragon Age. Talk to you guys later.